Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Monday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? It means I got a case of it. I got a case of it, guys.
Case of what? Teller teas?
The Mondays.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my headset's got a case of the Mondays, too.
That sounds awful.
Figure out what's up with this guy. So, Marie, you and Van talk amongst yourself as I try to figure out why this adapter's not working.
All right, top reasons you think Fred has a case of the Mondays. The I-9 varsity of Fred's Monday.
All right, I fixed the headset. I'm back.
Okay.
The answer is you're a
back.
curmudgeon.
No, I'm righteous today.
Are you now?
Yeah, I had my day in court.
For what?
Great question. I was erroneously, illegally, heinously, ignorantly, help me out with Lee words.
All those.
Yeah. Negatively.
Not that one.
I was accused of a crime.
Mm-hmm.
I was ticketed.
It's a true story. I was there.
For a crime. The city of Albuquerque's meter maid division.
Mm-hmm. Not the official title.
What is the official title?
We know. Parking enforcement, maybe?
All right, you can call it an urban wellness store. It's just a weed shop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're meter maids. So this meter maid who sat down her broom from sweeping up the road.
505-246-0610. Friends of the show who happen to be meter maids. What's your preferred title?
Friends of the show happen to be meter maids. Take off your receipt printer from your belt right now and quit. Quit that job. Throw it down the gutter. So I had my day in court today because, Marie, they put a ticket on my truck when I was outside of Red Doors downtown. We were doing the program one day, drinking Teller teas, talking about sports, vibing. We had good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then this meter maid who's can only be defined as booty cheeks. So Cheeks put a ticket on my truck. So I had my day in court today. So the way court works.
I think we still have yet to explain what the ticket was for.
The ticket, they said I was parked too far from the curb. Amory, they said I was greater than 18 inches from the curb.
And me, one Van Nunley, co-host of Two Men On, right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
That's you.
Was a witness to this alleged crime.
You were.
And me, Van Nunley, co-host of Two Men On right here, 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal, possesses 20/20 vision.
Is that a fact?
It is a fact.
Amory, put that in the book of facts about me and Van. That is, we can both juggle, and Van has 20/20 vision.
And with my 20/20 vision, I saw that you were, in fact, not too far away from the curb.
I was not too far.
But here's the problem.
Yes.
I can't be a character witness in your trial because of our ongoing relationship.
We dated.
They believe that I would show favoritism.
Yes.
And we're basically common law married.
Correct.
So I can't snitch on my common law hubby.
In the Metro court, they would say, have you two ever shared an address? And we would both lower our head begrudgingly and say, yes. They would say, have you ever shared a bank account? And we both begrudgingly, it would be like that. Yeah. Are you both related by Eskimo rules?
Also, yeah.
So we would not be able to, you could not.
I could not.
Now, Marie could, because she has publicly said on the program that she hates my stinking guts and I'm the scum between her toes.
Also true.
Pretty much on point.
Mm-hmm.
So I had my day in court because they said that my truck, my very masculine truck,
It's one way to describe it.
It's a little quarter-ton truck.
It's kind of a toy truck.
It's a Colorado.
It's kind of a toy truck.
It's nice.
People with real trucks just go right off the tip of the nose to you.
It
Uh-huh.
gets really good gas mileage, does truck and truck adjacent things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my day in court today, Amory. Now, I've never been to Metropolis Court, okay? I've never been to Muni Court.
I could have showed you around, but again, back to the
Yes.
common law marriage thing, I was unable to.
And you're not allowed to take your cell phone into court. So if you and I both didn't have our cell phones for a period of time, our entire business, Talk ABQ, would have disintegrated.
Luckily, I have mine.
It's very
And I
cell
was not
phone-based.
able to join you in
Yes.
court.
But also, I didn't have to physically go because court now is done via telephone call via Zoom link.
Well, how about that?
How about that? Look at that. Look at the brain on Freddie.
Ah,
What time do I roll out of bed in the morning? 6 o'clock hour, whatever. So I roll out of bed in the 6 o'clock hour. It used to be earlier than that, Amory. I'm getting older. So as I rolled out of bed, have my cup of coffee. I'm learning the letter of the law. Section 17-8.2.3. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Vehicle cannot be parked against the flow of traffic or greater than 18 inches from the curb. I was neither of those things.
nope.
I have it documented. I took photos.
True.
I did the thing where I know my hand is 9 inches from tip of my thumb to tip of my pinky boy.
Mm-hmm.
And I did 2 of those and it touched the tire.
Yeah.
It was touching the tire. I got the measurement app out on the iPhone. I measured. I did the whole thing. So,
I think it was obviously within 18 inches.
it was obviously within.
obviously within the flow of traffic. So I think obviously somebody has a vendetta against
There's a
you.
vendetta and I know their name.
Or they could hate me
Adjacently.
yeah. and punish you for it,
And they saw the
for your proximity, which would be a vendetta, I
Oh,
believe.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw the license plate, bedroom 69,
Mm-hmm.
and they said, that's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's that one guy.
Unmistakable.
Yes.
There's a lot of feminine small trucks in this town,
It's not, again,
but only one of them says bedroom 69 on it.
it's got some sweet Firestone tires on it. Things BA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My Prius also has Firestones. You're not making a great point now.
I got the Firestones
Mhm.
on a 10% discount because where I went in to get tires, Amory, I took in donuts from the Dunkin'. And I said, boys, brought you some nuts.
Mhm.
And they said, let us get at those doughy boys.
Yeah.
And I said,
Hit me with some of them D-nuts,
Yeah.
Manfred.
be cool if you got a 10% off button. He's like, already pressed.
Boom.
Boom.
Little did you know.
Yeah. Not
Which
going to
you
tell you
did.
which Firestone it was.
It's
I
a
don't-
good one.
Similar to the way I show up to court. That's how I show up to the tire place. If it opens at 9, I'm there at 8:50.
Mm-hmm.
Donut boys in hand,
Sure.
walking in. And I say this, boys, don't rush to the day. Let's have a donut. So I call the phone number this morning at 7:30 because the court is at 8 o'clock. And it's like, are you the host of this Zoom? I am not. I'm not the host of this Zoom.
Because you beat the host.
Yeah, I beat the host.
Hold on. You didn't physically assault the host.
No.
Because that would be another crime.
Correct.
By timing.
By
You
timing.
got there before.
Yes, because
You
my-
beat them to it.
my day in court wasn't until 8 a.m.s.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm on the hold music, whatever.
They got some bangers?
No,
Just regular, boring elevator music?
not even as good as the Jeopardy song. 5 minutes in, it hangs up on me. I go, oh,
Ooh.
okay. You don't want me to have my day in court? Okay. I call back. 5 minutes again, hangs up on me. We're at 7:40 now. Here's the thing, guys. It hangs up 5 minutes in. I've learned the pattern. I'm now as seasoned of a court participant as you could be at this point. So I wait till when, Van?
I would say 8.
7:56.
Okay.
I call again. Are you the host? I am not. Then the host joins because you hear it because it goes doo-doo-doo.
Mm-hmm. I'm familiar with the noise.
They have me into the room. They say, name, please. I say legally, Manfred Slow.
Mm-hmm. Manfred
It's not
Fitzgerald
my middle
Slow.
name. And I said, I'm sorry if I don't know courtroom decorum. This is my first time. And they say, Mr. Slow, we reviewed your evidence. We're going to dismiss your case and give you a warning. And I said, I don't want a warning. They said, We give out one warning every 10 years. You can get one warning every 10 years. And I go, what I don't want to do is use the warning that I now know that I possess in my back pocket. I want this thing to be dismissed on proof.
Yeah. And if you get one honorary dismissal per decade,
that's what I just learned.
You got to need to commit a murder or something cool.
Ooh, okay. I don't know how cool that is, but
something court-worthy.
Here's what I would do. I would steal one of those street signs that says slow because I like those.
Now, you're going to look me straight in the face and say you don't own one of those already?
I dead ass own one of those. So the gal says, just 1 second. I don't think she actually went anywhere. I think she just waited 1 second.
She went.
She goes,
okay.
Dismissed by proof of evidence. My entire court proceedings was over at 8:30 and 30 seconds.
See, that's the justice system.
Yeah.
At its best.
At its best.
You were wrongly accused of a crime.
Yes.
You.
By a lunatic, meter maid.
Instead of just taking your little, what was it? It was only like $30.
It was 30. No, it was 30 principal.
Yeah. Instead of just taking your $30 slap on the wrist and going about your business, you're like, I'm going to fight this thing, which my time and effort is worth way more than $30. But like you just said, it's the principle.
It's the principle. Now,
it's
the text, 505-246-0610, Sports Animal text line, the texter's all over this.
Sure.
So the texter says, you got to carry a toy tape measure in your toy truck. Ouch.
That's very funny. Good job.
That's it's like a little Tykes truck with a little where you put your feet through it.
Yeah. The zingers keep coming.
I did some here from the texter 7740. I did some investigating, and the meter maid used to play linebacker. Okay,
friend of the show, right there.
Yeah, that's
call that a callback in the business.
That's somebody who gets it. That's someone who gets it. So, as a free man, it's my now obligation, I think, to the friends of the show to inform them that they have one get out of parking jail ticket free card.
A decade.
And all you have to do is walk into Muni court and be as just resistant and difficult as humanly possible.
For 30 seconds.
Hey, Marie, at the end, the gal at the end, her name was Ashley. She was very nice. At the end, she says, sir, can we confirm that your address is 505-812? She goes, oh, I'm sorry. That's your phone number. I had her so razzled, Marie, that she thought my Addy was my phone number. So your boy's victorious, and I'm on to, I guess, teaching law at UNM. I don't know what I do next. That seems like the progression here.
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to do next.
Yes.
Now that they gave you this information that you got a get out of jail free card, you're just going to commit a series of crimes to see what sticks. Because one of them, you just got a little freebie. You got a little community chest boyo back there in your pocket now.
A thing I do feel bad about is I feel like I need to cash a receipt on a meter maid. I feel like I'm holding a receipt on a meter maid right now. And I don't know what I'm going to what is it going to be? Is it going to be constant dirty looks from me? Am I going to wait for a rainy day and jump into a puddle while next to one? But I feel like I'm holding on to a receipt.
Well, you could do some internet research. The internet's a crazy place.
Yes.
You could track this person down.
The meter maid's name is on the ticket.
Right.
Yes.
But the name on the ticket, I'm assuming there's more than one of those persons on the planet. I'm making a blanket assumption about Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I didn't look up the person.
But you can find their address.
This is all meter maid. And put a ticket on their car for being too far from the curb.
I'll do you one better. You can go to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints website and you can request a home visit to anyone. So
is that real?
Congratulations to Janet Smith. You're going to get a knock on your door. It's not really her name.
It's so wild to feel as good as I feel right now.
Vindicated.
Yeah.
This is the way Barry Bonds would feel right now if he actually didn't take steroids.
If he got into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, the only Hall of Fame that matters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy.
What's a better word than righteous?
Well, I just said it. Vindicate. You were vindicated. You're a free man. All that guilt you had hanging over you that it's going to just completely ruin your resume, being a hardened criminal.
Upstanding, decent, worthy, principled. Well, I like that one. High-minded. Oh,
High-minded.
that's super good.
Okay, maybe Snoop.
Amory, high-minded.
Willie Nelson. Matthew McConaughey, maybe. Wiz Khalifa.
Faultless, sinless.
Fred, the real question I have.
Irreputable.
Here we go.
I know you were on a Zoom call.
Yes.
And sometimes people don't dress appropriately.
Aha.
But did you wear the pink suit?
The pink suit got sent back.
Oh, bummer.
Here's the problem with the pink suit. My shoulder blades.
Too wide?
Too wide.
Oh, bummer.
The pink suit does not exist right now in my wardrobe. It did at one point, does not currently.
Did you dress up? Did you put a shirt on for this Zoom?
You guys, if you facebook.com/talkabq on the live stream, you will see I always wear these white cut off, like show too much nipple shirt.
Every day of your life.
Every day of my life.
Mhm.
That's what I was wearing during the Zoom call.
Surprised you got out of it wearing a Midwest wife beater.
No, there's no video. It was just the phone part.
Just
of Zoom.
audio?
Yes.
Oh, so no pants for sure.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, and here's the thing.
Shones?
You two
Got your
idiots.
undies?
The reason that was a good one. The reason there was no video, Amory, justice is blind.
Mm.
Go ahead and give that a little chuckle.
I'll pass.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I tell 100 jokes a day. That's one of the best ones. Whenever we get back, Amory tells us how much of our material she's stolen and repurposed for her stand-up act.
Okay.
It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. Fred is a free man. The sports animal.
Clear.
Traffic right now, we are dealing with some slowdowns southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery. Watch yourself going through there. Also, things moving just a little slow both directions, of course, at Montano. I-40 looks good right now in both directions here in town. And north of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, traffic's moving up to speed in both directions.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
That week is just going to be full of everybody asking Broncos about Hackett, and you get a shot at your old coach. And you get Aaron with a chance to defend his buddy, Nathaniel Hackett. First of all, Russell Wilson got more than proof.
And Russell Wilson,
More
that
than
baggage is
anybody.
on him too. He took
Ton.
advantage of a rookie head coach.
I haven't heard it put that way, but that might be why I feel the way I feel about Russell Wilson. I didn't really realize it.
Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Hi, Jan from Toyota here.
Hi, Jan. My friends keep posting photos in their new Toyotas, and I've got FOMO.
Well, FOMO, no mo. Toyota's national sales event is on. Squeeze out the last of summer in a new Tacoma, Highlander, Camry, and more.
I can't wait to post photos of myself grilling at the park with my new RAV4.
I will meet you there.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 5th.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Tuning on here on the Sports Animal. Big thank you to John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker for sponsoring this very studio. Shout out to the YMCA of Central New Mexico. I think that Youth League of Futsal is all but shirred up. I'll tell you what, go sign up. Tell me you signed up. If you're trying to get your kid in that, I'll make sure your kid gets in that.
Nice.
I got it like that. I got to go out of town for a couple days. Going to go home and help my dad with some stuff. You know I'm not leaving town until I eat at the 6-6 diner. You know that for a fact.
Of course.
It's 100% true.
On the way out.
On the way out. I'm going to get dirty fries. That's my plan. I'm going to get French fries, put a little chili cheese on them, eat that bad boy up.
Midwest chili, because you can't handle New Mexico chili.
Chili the food, not chili the ingredient.
With an I, not an E.
I know. I know. I know. That's my thing. I do that thing. Kyle Biederwolf will join us here in about 10 minutes. He should anyways. Not in the building yet. You trying to find lyrics to that song?
Nope. I am alerting some of the friends of the show that the friend of the show draft is open. So all the friends of the show who participated in the 2-men-on fantasy football league from last year.
Yes. Who was the winner of that?
Get first crack. Who was it, Steven?
I think it was Steve.
I think it was Steven.
Here's the problem. So you had originally said, whenever you and I do things together, they go well. Because there's a checks and balances system.
Sure.
Whenever you organize stuff without me, almost always a failure.
Better. Almost way better.
Hey, Marie. Van set the friend of the show draft, the original one, for Labor Day Monday. He's like, we'll do the show live at Howie's. It'll be a whole thing.
Yeah, it's a couple days before football. That's very smart.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I said to Van immediately, as soon as I said, we're off Monday.
So?
We cannot broadcast on Monday. There is no show.
We can broadcast, actually, because it's the most important week because football's about to start.
There are no local shows.
It's Labor Day, and we all have the day off.
There will not be a producer to put the show on the radio. You will not be working.
I will come in.
Just volunteer your time.
Well, I tell you
that
what.
week is game time.
I'll tell you what, Marie.
Listen to her interview.
What you need to do is bust out your schedule.
Yes.
Find some coverage for September the 5th.
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday the 5th, and then come to Howie's with us.
Go to Howie's.
You already know I'm not going to Howie's. I will draft from my house.
No, that's not how this works.
Can you hear that fear in her voice?
Yeah, afraid.
Fear of a good-ass time.
Fear.
Like my favorite 90s clothes brand? All the friends of the show go to Howie's for the draft. They get T-shirts.
We're doing our friend of the show draft.
I have my
and
T-shirt.
industry draft back to back with all the stars here, the Cumulus cluster.
So who will be?
All the stars and Jared Hart.
So which is this the friend of the show draft or is this the media draft on the Tuesday?
Both.
Yeah, we're doing them simultaneous.
Back-to-back bangers.
That is
simultaneous.
terrible. I'm not going. I went to wrestling. It was awesome. I'm not going anything else.
So let me get this straight. Just because wrestling was awesome, you don't think that Howie Sports page at the intersection of Montgomery and Tramway is also awesome?
You don't think as a Brentwood baddie and someone that grew up in Albuquerque, I don't know how awesome Howie's is, and you know I like to have a good time?
So what's up? You got an X there? What's up?
We can
No,
do
I don't know.
the same night. We'll have our back-to-back drafts.
No, yes.
Friends of the show, and then the Cumulus League.
Uh-huh.
And then
Who's
we could
gonna
have
come from the Cumulus
then we
League?
could have a meet
Everyone.
and greet
No, they're not.
with the Brentwood baddies. Invite all the baddies.
I told
Bring
you
some
none of them
8 by
live
10s.
here.
Get them here. You got a few weeks.
Come see Eric Strauss and A-Marie.
Eric Strauss is not coming.
Yes, he will.
He'll be on air.
He'll be on air.
Yes, drafting.
BB is definitely not coming.
Beep.
And I'm definitely not coming.
Everyone.
That's way past BV's bedtime in his defense. And
Yep.
everyone else's defense, lame.
All my homies love Howie's Sports page.
Who doesn't love Howie's?
And I can play fantasy football games. I don't work for a university proper anymore.
That's
Pretty
really
awesome.
exciting for you. You want to hear the star-studded lineup so far?
Which one? The friend of the show league or
The Cumulus League.
Oh,
Because
okay.
last year we did a whole industry league.
In-
All of our best friends in the community.
including TV.
We had a sports entertainer for everyone. Every
Yeah.
television station was represented.
Who won
all the sports teams in town were
that? They
represented.
all had one.
But I kicked them all out
Now, who won
because
it?
I got a special request from these crybaby hosts on the other side
They
of the
did.
glass.
KKOB kind of brought the crybaby.
So I kicked out all my good friends in the Albuquerque community.
Take that, Bethany Miller.
Yeah. Bethany Miller, you sniff a bag of farts. You ain't in this league
No,
anymore.
Why
not with
not?
us.
Wait, what?
She
Why
gone.
not?
Because this is Cumulus only. This is only
Yeah.
internal.
I love
We
Bethany.
This
fired
is the
Brandon.
cluster.
We fired Brandon Ortega
Our dear
from this
friend
fantasy league.
kicked out Brandon Ortega. Kicked out. Now, this was the hardest one to do.
Van Tate gets somewhere else.
As a hardcore first ballot storm chaser, it was hard kicking Dylan Storm out too.
Because he's a good guy.
Kicked him out.
Good dude.
Kicked him straight out. This is Cumulus mouthpiece only.
Now, as you say, Cumulus, there's a cluster here in town. There's
Correct.
we have like 6 channels.
Right.
You are familiar with them.
I'm
It's
gonna
all the
try to-
best channels.
We're going to represent every single channel.
All right, go.
So far, still few TBD.
Okay.
Of course, the boys.
Do we have our own team or do we both have a team?
As of now, just like us being common law married,
Yeah.
we'll share the team.
Good
too.
answer.
Just like we used to share an address and we used to share a bank account, we'll now share a fantasy team.
Okay.
Okay. One of the most popular guys in town and on radio, Eric
Correct.
Strauss. from
Eric
the House of
Strauss is in.
Yep.
So the Viper
Big
Pit,
football guy.
the Viper Pit, big Steelers guy.
Mm-hmm. A-Marie Castillo.
Oh,
Hey, you want to know what name she went with?
what's that?
The Brentwood Baddie.
Good name.
It's a good name.
Super good name. You're going to need a t-shirt for the live draft. I will give you a Brentwood Baddies t-shirt at Howie's when you come for the live draft.
You're gonna give me one in general.
And I'm not. This is the stip.
Steve will.
One of our best friends on and off the clock, Brandon Vogt, is in the league.
Yes.
So let's
put
go.
him in the mix.
That's a big one. Spoken word manager here at the
Oh,
Cumulus
God.
cluster.
Who's that?
One Jared
All
Hart.
right. Blessed by him. No one cares.
Whoa.
Frequent contributor to the KKOB.
Hey,
Jared.
Marie, who puts their boss in the league? Like, what kind of loser is Van?
Hey, your cohort, A-Marie from the morning program, DC, he's in the league.
Oh, he's so
Producer of the opening
Dude,
drive.
He's gonna be he's an expert. Get ready for him.
More than just a mustache, young Jake Cassio is in the league.
If you need another person, you should ask Darren White. He's a big football guy too.
I like
Okay.
Darren a lot.
Yeah.
Darren would love that.
We've still got some pendings. They need to
I
get
will
in
text
quick.
Darren.
From the texter,
And of course, Magic's Doug DeRocher.
I was
Doug
gonna say, what about
DeRocher's a
Doug?
dude.
Yeah.
From the texter, you mean the court didn't ask for confirmation from the length of your fingertip to thumb?
Smart.
They should have. They absolutely should have.
So it's going to be a great year. 4 spots open.
Steph
I would
Duran in?
say Buck Burnett too would do it.
Yeah, but Aaron Buck Burnett would do it. Is Steph Duran in? That's a question.
I haven't got to Steph yet.
Okay, because I would like for her to be in.
Well, we're doing microphone first.
Well, she's the best. Magic 99.5 wouldn't be the same without her.
Okay.
Also, collusion. We've had that big St. Louis tie.
Ah, I see here.
Now, JJ in or Jeff?
They got their invites this morning.
Okay, but DC's in.
DC's already in.
Okay.
Jeff and JJ have their invites.
Okay.
So TBD on that one.
It's tough for JJ because he works with the university.
We got to get maybe Eddie or Juan from KRST. We need some country representation.
Bev
here
would be good
as well. Bev's awesome.
Yeah.
I think she knows the most about sports on that station, actually.
A. Marie is
Juan.
currently the only lady in the league from the way you're reporting it.
So far. Yeah.
That's unacceptable. We're more diverse than that.
Yes, we are.
I'm just saying there's a lot of options here. We have a lot of really big personalities.
Only 12 spots, too. I might expand to 14, but it starts to get ridiculous after 12.
I'm not drafting a wide receiver that I've never heard of.
There's a bunch at that point.
Do me a favor. See if we look and see if Chad Johnson's still available.
Oh my God.
That name isn't even available.
I am not going to this draft party.
You'll never.
We heard you the first time.
Yeah, it's not
Also, there's NFL news.
It's not an airport,
I know we
Amory.
have a guest coming up, but
You're uninvited.
Yeah, Kyle Beaterwolf is going to join us when we get back. Obviously, we're going to talk a lot of football, what's going on in the community. The texter, Amory, says that you're being stubborn.
I'm not being stubborn.
She's scared of a good time.
That's not true.
I will personally buy you an Uber.
It's not about that either.
You have so many super fans that want to see you in person out in the wild
That's a
with the
fact.
boys.
People want to know if you really do love us or if you really do hate us. And every time I say yes, to whichever question.
Because they're both true.
It's a love-hate. I'm just not going to come hang out.
You're not hanging out, you're drafting.
Don't you want to see the look in my eye when I'm about to make that next
Van, got a sleeper.
It's a mailman.
when I'm about to steal that sleeper from you? Don't you want to see that look in my eyes when I reach up an extra round and steal Alexander Madison from you?
Yeah, don't you worry about I'm taking
My
Adam.
God.
Here's what I'm taking in the first round. Adam Thielen. Breakout season.
Okay.
With the Carolina Panthers.
1,500 yards.
He's not having a 1,500 yards season.
Yep. And he's
I'm surprised you're not taking like every jet.
Oh, he will.
So you don't know this.
All of
Amory.
his favorite characters from Hard Knocks are going to be on his team.
In our fantasy league, every single team, like, so if we have 12 players, we all get to pick a team that is not allowed to be drafted from. So there's only going to be, so there's 12 teams removed. The Jets probably won't be able, I'm going to put them on the list. An exiled team.
First off, we don't do that.
It'd be
And that
sweet.
is an awful idea.
It's a sweet idea.
What's the prize?
Fellowship.
Lame.
Community.
I have a pro wrestling championship
Pride.
belt for Duke City Championship Wrestling. You're going to tell me I'm not going to come up with a cool prize for this? Yeah, right. Here's the thing. To be eligible to win the prize, regardless of how you finish in the league, you have to be at the live draft at Howie's.
What if half of us aren't there?
And they're not eligible. It's the simple rules.
The road to the Cumulus Cup.
Yes, I like that.
I like alliteration, so our trophy
Take a break.
a cup.
Yeah, but road is not alliteration.
Cumulus Cup.
Cumulus Cup is. But we need what's a C word for journey?
Oh, I'm not supposed to say the C word on air.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by GeneratorFranchise.com. Millions protect their homes from power outages with Generac home standby generators. Would you like to be part of this lucrative industry? Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer, has limited franchise opportunities in your area. Learn more at GeneratorFranchise.com.
Traffic right now, things moving slow southbound on I-25 as you approach Osuna. Those slowdowns are going to last until Montgomery. Westbound on I-40 right now, things moving slow in a couple of spots between 4th Street and Coors. Headed west on Paseo right now, 2nd Street. Jefferson, to 2nd Street. Things moving slow there. Also seeing a little bit of congestion westbound on Paseo as you approach Coors, so do be aware of that. Your neighborhood Napa Auto Care Center is now hiring technicians and service advisors. Visit autocarenm.com/jobs for a list of independently owned shops looking for help. Apply today at autocarenm.com. This report is sponsored by Napa Auto Care Center's Business Development Group. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Richard Pitino is the third-year head coach of Global Men's Basketball.
The beauty of sports is it's not that my job is any more important than anyone else's. Everybody's job is important, but it is a great lesson in life because we have no idea with rules, the way this thing is all evolving, what the future holds. So I'm grateful for today. I'm appreciative of the opportunity that has been given to me, and that's all that we have. Nothing else is promised.
Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Ryder works on top of the world, but his roofing business has hit new lows. Because when people search for roofer near me, Ryder's Roofing doesn't appear on the map, which means Ryder's Roofing is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by managing Ryder's online listings, reviews, and dozens of other ways search engines determine which businesses get on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Ryder gets the click. Visit cumulusboost.com to get on the map today. CUMULUS Boost.com. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map.
From local town councils to Capitol Hill, agents who are realtors are standing up for what's right. We're here protecting property rights. Here advocating for the issues that affect our neighborhoods. Here championing fair and equitable housing for all. We are realtors, bound by a code of ethics, driven to serve our communities. We're here for it all. Here for you. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Most people gamble. They visit a casino, buy a lottery ticket, play an online game. But for a few, gambling becomes more than fun. It becomes a problem, an addiction, just like a drug or alcohol addiction. Free and confidential help and treatment is available, funded by Responsible Gaming Association of New Mexico. A toll-free hotline, 888-696-2440, is available 24 hours a day. Find help at rganm.org.
Mix a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Mike Florio, who's coaching for their gigs this year, do you think?
Brandon Staley of the Chargers has to be. The way that they ended the 2022 season. And I think Robert Kraft put everyone on notice, including Bill Belichick, that it could be over. And Rich, every owner is thinking about the easy part is getting rid of the guy I have. The hard part is finding a guy who's as good or better.
The Rich Eisen Show podcast, wherever you listen.
I'm Jeff Symbieta. Tuesday on the opening drive is game week for New Mexico State. Their head football coach, Jerry Kill, will join us to tell you why he thinks they're going to be even better than last year. Join me and JJ Buck. The opening drive starts at 7 a.m.
Kyle Beatrolls here. Let's go. Yeah.
Yes. Hello, gentlemen. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Yes. Oh, my God.
Multiple time friend of the show now.
Do I finally get a season 3 t-shirt now?
I have them on my person. I can give you one. What are you, medium?
Yes, sir.
Put the microphone in your mouth.
Hello.
There
Is
you
that
go.
Much better.
Thank you. Thank you. Apologies to the people that couldn't hear me. It's good to be here again.
Kyle Beaterwolf with us. What are we doing? We talking UNM or YPA? What are we talking?
No, we're talking a little bit of the young professionals of
Let's go.
today,
Let's go. Got the annual party coming up this weekend, Friday, August the 25th. A little 3-hour banger over there at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. Come hang out, do a little bit of networking, unless you're Van because you're too old.
You know what? I just got some good news. I don't mind telling you, Fred.
Okay, go ahead.
In true ageist denigrating fashion, I've been told that I was grandfathered in.
Oh,
so
Kyle, is that true? Is this a fact?
He's old enough to be a grandfather, so he is now grandfathered in.
accurate. Thank you for that.
You can RSVP at ypabq.org. ypabq.org. Click right there on the front page where it says Young Professional of Albuquerque Annual Party. Here's why this is important. Everyone who's a mover and shaker is there.
Everybody.
If you consider yourself a mover or a shaker or a combination of the two, be at this place.
Yeah, and I think especially if you're a young professional, I know we like to give Van a little bit of grief, but I think
deserved.
No, totally. Anybody that is interested in attending should come. I think we hear too often that there's not enough opportunities for young people to come together to meet other young people that isn't in a sports or a concert setting. So we're trying to make Albuquerque better by bringing these young people together, creating opportunities for friendships, relationships, networking, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of eating.
Ooh, I like both those last two.
Yeah.
Those are two of my favorites.
There are two things I'm good at. One is one-liners. The other one is icebreakers. Will that go over well at this big party?
I think you're going to be the perfect person.
Oh,
You just walk
Hey, Maria,
around.
you hear that? Perfect.
Please don't tell him that.
So all the movers
Let's
and
not set up
shakers.
you for failure.
We already said all the movers and shakers are going to be there.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, if you have a moving company, you could be there.
Yes.
If you have a mobile bartending company, do a lot of shaking, you could be there as well. This is for any business, any type of young aspiring entrepreneur and an already established business owner. It's like everybody's.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the event this upcoming Friday is going to be great. It's a free event. Not all of our events are free, but this one, we try to make it an annual just shindig. Last year it was at the Press Club,
right?
Which I know is a big fan of the show.
Yes, they are big supporters.
Some of our best work is done there,
but not at an official capacity because that's against club rules.
It's very illegal.
But
we just love the place.
If you're a member of the Press Club and you see Van or I there, that means it's a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday, possibly a Friday, absolutely a Saturday, and strong possibility it's a Sunday.
Sunday afternoons are lovely.
Also, this is fun. I didn't know you guys were doing this. Performing at the Young Professionals of Albuquerque Annual Party is Casey and the Sunshine Band. They'll be playing Shake, 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 Shake Your Booty. So that's good. That's the thing you guys have.
I'm happy that we were able to break this right here. That yes, we are going to be live at the event. It will be Shake, Shake, Shake. No, we're gonna have a lot of fun out there on Friday.
And is this like a come early thing, or is the 5:30 good? Does it last the whole time? Is there an after party? Give me like a vibe.
Yeah, no. So we're gonna be getting there a little bit early. I would encourage people to get there right around 5:30. We try to set it up that people would have enough time to get off work, make it down to the south side of town. We all know that bridge is going to be a mess right there, so it's just taking 4th or 8th to get across that intersection. But I mean, get there at 5:30. We're gonna have the DJ spinning all night. We'll have free food.
DJ spinning, is he good?
Oh, he's the best.
Okay,
just get out there. Oh, you'll love it. But we're gonna be there all night. So come when you can. I think we're gonna have people throughout the night. We're in the Fountain patio garden.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
No, and the National Hispanic Cultural Center is just such great partners to us. I think they understand what we're trying to do as an organization in creating this community. So shout out to Zach over there and everybody that's making this come together.
How's the Wi-Fi at the National Hispanic Cultural Center?
I see where you're going.
Because we're entering fantasy draft season.
I see where you're going.
And these guys who might be going to a nice local establishment, probably the 66 Diner, to do their drafts, are like, hey, let's reschedule. We're going to the National Hispanic Cultural Center. What do you have to say to these people?
We're going to have 2 sections of the event, one inside and one outside. So I think if you want to reschedule it, come over to the National Hispanic Cultural Center. We'll make sure there's a table there set up perfectly with you with a hotspot in case the Wi-Fi doesn't
Love that.
work.
We didn't get a chance to have you on when I know you were having Eddie Nunez out to do a talk. How'd that go?
It was great. I'm very thankful for Eddie. We booked that about 8 weeks before it actually happened.
Yeah.
But the week that he was there, it was was the week of all the conference realignment, and I know that his phone was buzzing a million miles a second. So I was really thankful he was out. But it was so interesting to hear from Eddie. I'd never heard from him strictly about his leadership development and kind of the wins and losses he's had in terms of his leadership. And
Sure.
And I thought he did a great job making it relatable to young people in their careers.
Just like, he's excellent. Big Eddie Nunez guy.
I like the hat, Kyle.
Oh, see, I was trying to decide which hat to put on, and I was like, oh.
If you're not watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live right now, our guest Kyle Beerwolf has a little Dukes hat on.
Okay.
Shout out to Steve Palmisano in the Dukes team store.
Is that a brand new cap? You had that one for a while? What's up?
I've had this one for a while, you know. It sounds like I need to come over one of the days that you're there.
10% off.
Oh, I'm there.
Right out of my pocket.
Yeah, drop the name of the show.
Sending me to the poorhouse.
Here's a special one for you, Kyle Beerwolf, and anyone who hears this right now. You go over there and you say, hey, 2 Men On sent me, then we'll just have them invoice banned from afar.
I don't like this new rule.
It's my new rule. I just created it.
It's supposed to be there in person. That's what I agreed to.
Now, hear me out. I'm A. Marie's manager in the world of stand-up comedy.
No, he's not.
I would like to book A. Marie for a Young Professional of Albuquerque event. Is there anything on the upcoming that you would need her for? Because I know she's not busy on Thursday, September the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I think we're going to do everything possible for YPA not to host an event Thursday, September 14th.
She's not busy that day. She's very available that day. I mean, I know Duke City Championship Wrestling is that night.
I am busy that day.
Why is that? It's because you're at Duke City Championship Wrestling at the historic El Rey. Is that why?
No, I'm watching Thursday Night Football. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Philadelphia Eagles in Thursday Night Football, which is more important to me.
Is there no DVR that night? Is TiVo broken?
No.
TiVo.
Dude, I don't have TiVo.
Ask Jeeves to record it.
Yeah, ask Jeeves to get you TiVo and then record it.
I'm sorry that you don't understand that my Minnesota Vikings is your pro wrestling. Thank you, Kyle, for the skull clap for all those listeners out there.
Only when they play the Eagles.
Thank you.
I'm a big Eagles guy.
Also, it's any
The
day.
bird.
Also, I'm also not available on Sundays. Like, I'm not. Football's my life.
You see how she is, Fred?
Yes.
We get her out to Duke City Championship Wrestling.
Pro bono, manage her stand-up career.
You do not manage my stand-up career. You know me for 2 out of the 15 years I've done it.
Right before intermission, call her out personally.
Yeah, at the Duke City Championship.
Hundreds
By the
of
way,
people.
I was across the street of the comedy club trying to get a set, and then I came back.
Hundreds of people gave you your flowers.
Yeah.
Overwhelming round of applause for A. Marie Castillo with
And?
wrestling fans. Then you're never coming back.
I didn't say I was
You're
never
just
coming
gonna-
back. I'm just not coming to the one on September 14th. I had a great time. I've been promoting it. I've been talking to people about it. I've been trying to get investors, endorsements. I have supported Duke City Championship Wrestling.
This is why we manage you so well, because
That is
you're
not
such a
you're
team
not
player.
managing me. Stop putting that out there that Fred Slow manages me. No one manages me. I manage myself.
Kyle,
Yes, sir.
you have any really good like talent managers and
No,
Young Professional of
I have-
Albuquerque?
You also don't know if I have management, which is hilarious.
Well, since you're officially a member, Fred, I have to say yes.
Yes, yes.
break and come back because
Hang this till the end of the hour. We're gonna keep talking a little bit about
I booked A. Marie at what I consider to be the premier gig in Albuquerque.
Duke City Championship Wrestling.
I got her a whole hour feature right at the end of the line at the Allsup's Truck Wagon.
What?
And she laughed in my face. You know how many people go and get burritos? You know that? Do you realize the kind of exposure you're going to get at the Allsup's Truck Wagon?
We pay Marie an exposure and so much more whenever we get back. Kyle Beaterholz in studio. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. There's no better time to upgrade your Z's than during Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Get a Sleepy's bed and adjustable base for only $499.99. The lowest price ever.
Traffic right now, southbound on 825, things moving slow between Osuna and Montgomery. Also dealing with some slowdowns westbound on Paseo from Jefferson to 2nd Street. I-40 westbound as you approach Course, things moving a little slow there.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
The hottest things this summer are the financing deals you'll find at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas through Labor Day. Save thousands with 2.49% financing OAC on all 2023 Buicks. Quality by DiLorenzo, qualitydeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Angie. It's easier than ever to get home projects done well. Get started at Angie.com. Christian McCaffrey has an interesting idea to save the Pac-12. McCaffrey told NBC's Peter King the best academic schools like Cal, Stanford, Northwestern, Vanderbilt, and Duke should create a Power 5 conference. The likelihood of this happening has to be less than zero. Prying schools like Vanderbilt out of the SEC will never happen. I'm Maggie Gray.
The Jim Rome Show.
In the end, it really is pretty underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, Tennessee desperately needed to add an outside weapon. Ever since they created that A.J. Brown-sized hole in their offense, they have needed help at wide receiver. And whatever is left of D-Hop is infinitely better than whatever it is they have right now. Name one active Titans receiver with at least 1,000 career yards. I'm guessing there was no way that Nuke thought that he would end up signing for 2 years and $26 million, but here we are.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO. Heads up, Spirits Week is right around the corner. No, it's not that kind of spirit. We're talking gin, vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey. It's an entire week dedicated to our amazing New Mexico distilleries. Our state has a rich history of distilling, made even better by incorporating local ingredients like chili, herbs, and fruits to create some really unique regional flavors. New Mexico's craft spirits industry continues to grow, and our distilleries are playing a key role in shaping our local drink culture. If you love all kinds of spirits, Cumulus Media is going to highlight our local distilleries during Spirits Week, August 28th through September 1st, with a chance for you to grab an incredible sweet deal from each distillery every single day. Listen in for great deals from Safe House Distilling Company, Town and Ranch, Red River Brewing Company and Distillery, Vara Winery and Distillery, and Albuquerque Distilling. So keep your ears open because you can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our Spirits Week distilleries for just $25. It's an exclusive week of sweet deals to celebrate New Mexico spirits. Don't miss Spirits Week, coming August 28th through September 1st.
Are you amped?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Kyle Biederwolf with us, talking about Young Professionals of Albuquerque. They got a big free event this upcoming Friday night. That's the 25th. Get there at 5:30, leave by 8:30, or you'll have to go to the after party with Kyle. It's over there at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. Cool building. You said you're doing it outside by the fountain?
Yes, sir. Yeah, right when you walk up, you don't have to get all the way up to the center. It's going to be there to the left, but we'll have some indoor options, some outdoor options.
Love
we'll have
it.
a DJ spinning all night. It's going to be a
Love
lot
it.
of fun.
And then look for future appearances from Amory Castillo performing stand-up for them as I'm working out a mega blockbuster deal. I'm managing that deal.
And you're doing a great
Thank
job.
you. Yeah.
Just fantastic.
Yeah, like a ton more progress than Amory could have made with different management.
Can you please stop giving him credit, Kyle? I would really appreciate it.
I'll do my best.
Okay.
How you doing right now? You still a Cowboys fan? Or you give up yet?
Oh, I'm the most pessimistic Cowboy fan you'll ever meet.
It's not your year?
It is not my year.
They put like 4 of them in an airplane the other day. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
Braden Cooks like flew them around Seattle. Like the only 3 good ones.
Sounds like a liability.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
was thinking that.
Yeah, no, I think that they're going to be all right this year. You know, they're not going to win the conference, or they're not going to win the division. That's going to be the Eagles. They're going to maybe win a playoff game or 2, but it's hard to win on the road a couple times.
I don't know if they're going to win a playoff game. They got to make the playoffs.
Oh, they'll make the playoffs. 9 and 8.
Amory's Giants are going to be better than they are.
He's just really going for it today.
It's going to go like this order. Philadelphia, number 1. They might not lose a game all season.
Oh, my gosh.
After Philadelphia goes undefeated, I think the New York Giants, I think.
No.
They're in the same
You mean the NFC East or just the NFC
The
conference?
NFC East.
Okay.
The undefeated Philadelphia Eagles will be the number 1 seed.
Okay.
After that, the Giants
will be a wild card.
Well, the only thing that's going to slow them down is they're going to catch 2 losses from the Eagles. Otherwise, they might not lose any games either. So it'll go like that.
Within the division?
Yes.
Okay.
But also
I just want to clarify.
Well, maybe overall.
Oh my.
The Washington Guardians, and then
No, the Washington Commanders.
Then the Dallas.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Them boys in Dallas.
Yeah, we could have got to the end of that really quickly by just saying Cowboys are coming in last.
My breakdown was very good.
I think the Eagles are going to step back a little bit this year. They're still going to win the division.
Okay.
The Commanders are going to be a dumpster fire, but the Cowboys and Giants are both going to be like 9 and 8 or 8 and 9. They're just going to eat away at each other.
I just said 9 and 8, baby.
Oh, did you?
7 seed into the playoffs.
They should probably sneak in too. A lot of parity, except for the Commanders and Cardinals. A lot of parity.
I was trying to think of the last time the Cowboys were successful, but it's been over 10,000 days, so it's like hard to think back that far.
Not the Tool album.
The last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, I was 11 months old.
All right. And he's still a fan.
And now you have made us feel old, Kyle. So thank you.
During the break, Kyle told us he didn't know who the band 311 was, and it took me a second to not be angry.
Luckily, you got that old wisdom about you.
Technically a young professional.
Kyle, thank you so much. One more time on the event.
This Friday, 5:30 to 8:30, YPA annual party at the National Hispanic Cultural Center. Free DJ, free food. Come enjoy, meet some new friends.
It is a good party. If you're thinking about like finding like-minded and forward-moving individuals in this community, that's the place to do it.
I mean, I would go to that.
Yeah, or if you're looking for a happy hour on Friday where you know you're going to get fed for free, come on down.
All right.
Kyle speaks young.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is like ramen?
Hey guys, we got so many packets of seasoning. Just come grab some. Bouillon cubes.
I got these cheese crackers on layaway.
Did you know if you put your Cheez-Its out on a tray and put some seasoning on them and bake it, they're like really good. That and many more weed tips whenever we get back. Also NFL updates. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
Well, traffic right now, starting to see more slowdowns westbound on Paseo. Those are going to start at Jefferson. They're going to last until the river. Southbound on I-25, Osuna to Montgomery, traffic continues to move slow there. Also dealing with a bit of congestion southbound on Coors as you approach Montano. Westbound on I-40 right now between 2nd Street and Rio Grande. Traffic continuing to move a little slow there.
This report is sponsored by GeneratorFranchise.com. Millions protect their homes from power outages with Generac home standby generators. Would you like to be part of this lucrative industry? Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer, has limited franchise opportunities in your area. Learn more at GeneratorFranchise.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Indianapolis Colts new head coach Shane Steichen hit the podium and declared the 4th overall pick in the draft, Anthony Richardson, as the team's Week 1 starter. Once again, love to see it. This is the right move. Get this dude the most reps possible as soon as possible. Yes, I know he only started 13 games at Florida. Yes, even worse, he lost 7 of those 13. And no, he didn't even complete 55% of his passes. I know that. I just don't care. I also know he showed up at the combine at 6'4", 245 and ran a 4.43. He looks like he's cut out of granite. He's got a howitzer attached to his shoulder. His potential is limitless. So why not let him play? Start the clock on this guy possibly reaching his potential, and let's see what the big dude's got.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Labor Day weekend, and that means a long weekend to rearrange the brand new furniture in your home from American Home Outlet. Save up to 40% and get special 72-month financing available with no minimum purchase. There's something for every room, too, like the Cooper 6-piece leather reclining sofa for just $44 a month, the Sonoma 7-piece dining room for only $11 a month, and the Denton 4-piece bedroom just $25 a month at American Home Outlet. Comanche and I-25.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The Sports Animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station, even if they're not that proud of us. Now betting for the Sports Animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Oh my God, it's 5 o'clock. I accidentally already opened my Teller T, man.
Same.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just go ahead and have mine now.
Well, that was nice. That was a nice little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Amory, I'm getting a lot of texts asking if I can book you for some stuff. Do you want, like, how
do I have to give you a percentage?
I mean, that's what the manager is.
I feel like technically I'm giving you a percentage.
You're not my manager, though. But I appreciate your help.
I gotta be a really good manager.
You can, no, you can take a percentage. So Fred can get a percentage if you book through him.
All right, I'm not Amory's manager, but
No.
but I do manage her.
No, you don't.
So that's
crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says "not a manager." I manage her. And then
That's
Not
terrible.
a girl. Not yet a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, events. I do a lot of conferences now. I do a lot of corporate events.
Oh,
I go to
sellout, huh?
dinner parties. Yeah. Holiday parties.
I have a.
Do brisses? Have you ever
Anything-
done a bris?
Yeah, that's a
Any
good question.
anything, any kind of family event I like.
A bris? How about a bris?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And you haven't invited me.
No.
If anyone is interested, reach out to me, Fred at Talk ABQ. I have a 3-fold pamphlet going over all the things that Marie is available for. Primarily, she's available on Thursdays,
No,
Sundays,
Fridays.
and Mondays.
Mhm.
Fridays.
Those are the big ones.
Thursday, Sunday, Monday.
Wednesdays and
all
Fridays.
winter.
Yeah, all winter. It's a discount rate on those days. Between 11 a.m.
Yeah.
7 p.m. on Sundays.
She's really, really available like 1 o'clock Sunday.
Yeah, that's
like the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Of like a lot of football games. She has her most availability. Like when the red zone gets really good.
Yeah.
That's when you need
The
to book
witching
Amory.
hour.
See?
That's what it's called.
Yeah, but on stand-up she uses the curse word, and that's
Rhymes with witching.
Yeah, rhymes with witching, and that's her doing 1 straight hour of political.
Some people just call it
commentary.
complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Not something that rhymes with witching.
Can we talk about the NFL?
Hit it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well, I wasn't ready for my headlines. We just have big news.
Oh, okay. Big news.
I mean, we'll do my headlines later because this is more important than my headlines. This
Got
is
it.
the headline.
All right.
The
headline. And then I have my fun headlines for you. We'll do that in another segment. Colts grant running back Jonathan Taylor permission to seek trade. So now Jonathan Taylor is officially leaving the Colts.
Who's Grant running back?
Jonathan Taylor
Grant.
Thomas has a 4th name now. It's Grant Jonathan Taylor
That's what I
Thomas.
heard. Jonathan
That is so
Taylor,
many
Grant
names.
Thomas. Grant Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Ulysses S.
This is big news.
Ulysses Hugh Grant Jonathan
Power-
Taylor Thomas.
I don't think Jonathan
Portland
Taylor.
Trailblazers power forward Brian Grant, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
This isn't good.
Forrest Grant. This bit. Is that what you
I mean,
said?
no, just Jonathan Taylor leaving the Indianapolis Colts.
He's
Foster
not
Grant
leaving.
sunglasses.
No, yes, he is.
Where's he gonna go?
That is why we need to talk about this,
He's
Fred.
not going anywhere. Here's the deal.
Okay, what's he doing?
First of all, if the Colts aren't going to pay him and they know how good he is, you're not like you're going to find someone else that doesn't
That's
know how
what
good he
I'm
is to pay him.
saying.
And the Colts will call right away. So let's say, like, what's a football team that would sign him? Like, really?
Miami Dolphins.
All right.
Miami Dolphins.
Or the
So-
Baltimore Ravens.
Or the Baltimore Ravens.
Both of those are good answers. I know, Van, you were about to say both those, but Amory cut you off.
Then my name on Facebook Live and YouTube Live today is Baltimore Ravens.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
So-
We're undebeatable.
My name on our live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, is Fred Hates Women's Sports and Little League Baseball. We'll get into that later.
Let's get into that now.
Nah, I can wait.
Okay.
I'm not ready to messy around with that one yet. We'll go into that later.
We'll hit him too.
Here's the thing. Nobody pays running backs. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. So if your team thinks that you're one running back away from a championship, you're actually not. You don't need one.
Dalvin Cook, who got 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons,
That's as
only
good as
got
you can do.
$8 million. That's one half of a McCaffrey.
I'm gonna look up Jonathan Taylor Thomas's salary right now. You guys,
It's not Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's just Jonathan Taylor.
Okay. Grant Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
The Colts granted.
Grant and Ted. Grant, Ted,
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
He's only due $4.1 million.
It's a steal. It's a deal.
Dang.
You know who you should be really managing is Jonathan Taylor, JT, because his agent is an idiot.
Oh yeah.
Also,
What? His agent's trying to make him leave.
to somebody that'll pay.
No one's gonna pay. Did they
Well,
miss
hold
the
on.
Zoom meetings by Austin Eckler?
Some savvy,
Everything failed.
some savvy front office
Who
person
is going to?
is gonna be like, okay, Colts will trade you
They don't even know
nothing,
if he's healthy.
and the piece de resistance. We will also pay him nothing.
What's the
I'm-
real
how about
play
that?
here, Fred?
How
What's
do
the
you
real
like it?
play?
I'm changing my
Fourth
entire
rounder.
opinion.
Okay.
I didn't realize he was making a joke ass amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was something realistic.
Well,
He's got to go. He's only 24 years old. He's in his prime earning years. Get out of there. If he gets $8 million, he's doubling his salary. $8 million is nothing for a football team. Go, run faster than I run in my Jonathan Chuck Taylors. How's it going?
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
It's not good if you have to tell yourself it's good.
I'm my biggest cheerleader. I had to tell Metro Court today I was good. What's up?
He needs to get the hell out of there. Get that money while he can.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be big. It's not going to be a bag. No one's getting a Christian McCaffrey bag ever again.
Where's he going?
Sorry.
I can't see many teams outside of Miami, maybe, in Baltimore.
Miami will make a play. But Baltimore, I mean, that's kind of a rivalry, especially since they stole their franchise.
All right, so
A while ago.
I'm pulling it up right here.
The wounds are still fresh.
And also, Amory, you're asking us, you're the one with the copy of Madden.
Well,
yeah, do a bunch of trade scenarios. See where he goes.
Okay, so
I'll do that later. This broke like 30 minutes ago.
so Denver has booty running backs.
Not true.
What?
Pirine and Williams?
Ha, P.
Nah, these guys are booty.
No, they're good.
All right.
Williams has a shot to be a dude.
Pirine was behind Joe Mixon and had a year last year with Cincinnati.
All right, I'm seeing it. We should have thought of this earlier. I don't know why we didn't. The answer is the Houston Texans. Number one, they
What?
don't have anyone.
They have Damian Pierce.
They also don't have income tax.
Oh my. Okay, I see what you're not thinking about the actual depth of the team. You're thinking of the money
Like the Jets got Dalvin.
and a million other running backs.
The Dolphins are still on the market.
Really?
The Patriots got Zeke.
Isn't Kansas City's running back hurt?
Isaiah
don't need a running
Pacheco
back.
and Jerick McKinnon. No,
I think Pacheco's hurt.
well, no, some of them are injured, but it's not like they'll be ready for week 1.
To the disdain of my Green Bay football Packers,
They're good.
I think Chicago is
They're-
a good destination
What?
for him.
Guys, I'm looking at NFL running backs right now. This is perhaps the worst group of NFL running backs that
No,
ever
it's
exist.
not.
The starting running back from the New England Patriots is
Ramon Stevenson.
Ro-
He's really good.
Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, he's good.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's good. He's fast.
You should get ready for your draft.
I've heard of
He ain't drafting. I am.
Fred doesn't draft. He just goes to the draft.
He just drops whatever person is at the end of the bench and adds Gardner Minshew. That's
time.
his only contribution to the fantasy
That's
league.
my
You're
move.
worse than auto draft.
Our third
Fred is
quarterback
worse than auto
is
draft.
going to be Gardner Minshew again.
What's the problem with auto draft?
It's terrible. Like, don't play fantasy football if you're going to auto draft.
Oh, interesting.
That takes all the fun out of it.
Right. I'm about to chat GPT something.
Chat GPT, the record of my personal fantasy league 3 years ago when you won the league with no quarterbacks.
All right. So that was an interesting move by me.
That legit happened in real life. Fred, in all of his genius, drafted 6 straight running backs and didn't have a quarterback. He kept dropping
every week.
The 30th and 31st quarterback ranked.
I am
every
not
week,
going to Howie's, and I'm not going to this draft party.
and rode it to the championship.
Because of Fred.
We are the champions.
It's true. It really worked.
Here's the thing about talking about fantasy football strategy. Everyone's is wrong. No one knows how to win fantasy football.
Obviously.
I won fantasy football 2 years ago without a quarterback. And then there was collusion amongst the league to put all the quarterbacks on the bench so that I couldn't cycle in and out of my quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up with Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill.
Delicious Taysom Hill.
Uh-huh. Not at tight end, at quarterback. And it still worked.
So good.
Okay, so
You had
Jonathan Taylor to go to the Dolphins is plus 450 right now.
There's betting odds on this?
in 30 minutes.
Fred,
In
there
30
is always betting odds.
I don't like that.
You bet on anything.
James Cook is not that good. If he goes to Buffalo, he'd be in the mix.
They also have Damian Harris,
Hurt.
but it's not serious hurt.
Nyheim Hines is hurt too.
Well, he's out for the season, but Damian Harris will be back by week 1.
They have 45-year-old Latavius Murray.
Yes.
Who's still a dude.
He really is a
He
dude.
can only play like 10 snaps a game, but he's a dude. I got high hopes for James Cook this year.
It's not Miami because those Mostert cats better.
Raheem Mostert and Jeffrey Wilson Jr. too.
Who is that second guy you named? He's hurt.
No. Okay, but I'm just letting you know, they're going to be fine.
Miami, if Miami is going to go after and try to court Dalvin Cook,
nice,
who costs twice as much, of course you're going to go after this guy.
You know what you do if you're really mad at him? Is you trade him to Atlanta for somebody who can go like Bijan Robinson.
No, they won't do that.
You just do a straight upper.
The top running back drafted this year. Everyone high hopes for that guy. And Tyler Algier, another guy you should draft for fantasy. Fred.
What'd you say his
So
last name
sick
was?
of you. Tyler Algier.
All right. I'm going to write that on my do not draft list. God, oh my, some of these dudes are so bad. Alexander
Madison.
Who is that?
He's been
also
RB2
good.
behind Dalvin Cook for the last couple of years.
The Panthers look like a good fit.
Yeah. Miles Sanders.
Seattle has no one.
Yes, they do. Fred, you don't know anything about running backs.
All right. Interesting you say that. Rashad White.
Rashad White.
Oh, they have Chase Edmonds though. Put him in the RB1. Okay. I have my prediction.
Give us the Jonathan Taylor plan. I'll bet on it.
The Jonathan Taylor.
Or do the total opposite.
How long is Alvin Kamara suspended?
3 games. But they have Jamal Williams.
Who I love.
I love Jamal Williams.
Oh, he's
too.
the best
he's
person.
So funny.
He's only good 2 yards from the goal line. That's the only place he's any
Well,
good.
that's get you a lot of fantasy points.
Guys,
The red zone monsters.
We're not talking about fantasy. We're talking about winning football games.
I
Talk
thought
about Pokemon.
I thought we were talking about both.
Why are the Rams so bad? Do you guys feel bad for their fan base?
No, I don't feel bad because they got a Super Bowl recently and they went all in. They got the Super Bowl. Good for them. I don't feel bad for them.
Sure.
I think Green Bay is going to start the year 8-0. There's a lot going on.
8-0. Jordan Love looked good this weekend.
Do
I'm
you
not
see
gonna
who
lie.
they're playing to start the season? They got 0.
Probably half of the NFC North.
It's the most booty first half of a season that any team can be up against. Let's break that down a little bit, and we'll finish our Jonathan Taylor, Chuck Taylor talk whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Clark's Pet Emporium reminds you that just 10 minutes in a parked car at 85 degrees, even with the windows cracked, can be deadly for your pet. Obviously, some days are even hotter. Clark's Pet Emporium has loved pets and their owners for 50 years. Clark's on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manoa at Wantabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. Traffic right now. All in all, things not too bad here in the metro. We do have some congestion southbound on I-25. As you approach Osuna, that's going to last until Montgomery. Also westbound on I-40 between 12th Street and Coors. Traffic moving a little slow there. And dealing with some slow spots westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and the river. When you replace your roof, you want experience and attention to detail. That's Rocky Mountain Roofing. See their 5-star reviews at RockyMountainRFG.com.
Call on Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing.
This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is. Quarterback in the NFL is an utter pressure cave. And then there's Mahomes. TV cameras hovering, newborn, challenging brother, playing with 9 or 10 rookies, scrutiny of the world, most talked about football player on the earth, won the Super Bowl. His game is his personality.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Heads up, Spirits Week is right around the corner. No, it's not that kind of spirit. We're talking gin, vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey. It's an entire week dedicated to our amazing New Mexico distilleries. Our state has a rich history of distilling, made even better by incorporating local ingredients like chili, herbs, and fruits to create some really unique regional flavors. New Mexico's craft spirits industry continues to grow, and our distilleries are playing a key role in shaping our local drink culture. If you love all kinds of spirits, Cumulus Media is going to highlight our local distilleries during Spirits Week, August 28th through September 1st, with a chance for you to grab an incredible sweet deal from each distillery every single day. Listen in for great deals from Safe House Distilling Company, Town and Ranch, Red River Brewing Company and Distillery, Vara Winery and Distillery, and Albuquerque Distilling. Just keep your ears open because you can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our Spirits Week distilleries for just $25. It's an exclusive week of sweet deals to celebrate New Mexico spirits. Don't miss Spirits Week, coming August 28th through September 1st.
Sam knows when people want some pizza, they search for pizza near me. Sam also knows if Sam's Pizza doesn't prominently appear when that map returns with pizza shops, well, then Sam's Pizza is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by consistently managing Sam's online listings, managing reviews, and dozens of other things the search engine uses to put businesses on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Sam gets the click. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map. CUMULUSBoost.com.
The extracurricular activities, the traffic, the nightly homework, the traffic, the finding time to eat dinner together as a family, the traffic. Back to school can be stressful. Thanks to Ziploc, meal prep doesn't have to be. New Ziploc bags with Stay Open design have a patented stand-up bottom that helps keep the bag upright and a top grease that folds and holds for easy filling, unlocking a second set of hands in the kitchen. If only it unlocked a second set of lanes. New Ziploc brand freezer and storage bags with Stay Open design from S.C. Johnson, a family company.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This song you can get a paper cut to. Something you can lay back and enjoy the legacy. It is. Hey.
Mike is hot.
I'm always on the ground with some money on my mind, but I like it.
Jonathan Taylor does not move. That's my final takeaway.
I like the Bears. Bears got money. Bears got assets. He's going to the Bears.
If Dante Foreman and Khalil Herbert, though.
Both slightly above average dudes. Jonathan Taylor is a dude.
If he's healthy. We don't even know if he's healthy.
They're a running back. Of course they're going to get hurt. You slam up against them.
Fred also said the Green Bay Packers are going to be 8-0 by week 8.
Oh, it's 100% true. They open up against the Bears. They're fledgling. Then they play the worst team in football, the Atlanta Falcons.
Second worst.
No, I don't think that's like
2-0.
Arizona Cardinals.
They then carry this momentum into the Saints, where they put it on those losers down south.
I would sleep on the Saints.
And here's the one that could be the hiccup, and that's the Lions. But here's why it's not a hiccup. There's not enough, know-all of the Packers and their quarterback, Jordan Love. There's not enough. You've seen examples of it.
Mm-hmm.
You need more of that. So put them over the Lions. Obviously, put them over Las Vegas. Denver is a joke. And it's not until they play Green Bay. Excuse me, Minnesota. Because they can take them too interdivisionally, win over Los Angeles. It might not be until they play the Los Angeles Chargers on November the 19th before you even think about them catching an L.
It's a very favorable schedule. And that might have been in the decision-making of getting rid of Aaron Rodgers this year, because there's a lot of easy wins. They got the unfortunate draw of having to play the Chiefs and the Chargers. So what? that balances out with the friggin' NFC South. Buccaneers, Panthers.
They might be in trouble the second time around with the Lions because they'll have seen Jordan Love one time. They can beat the Giants. They can beat the Buccaneers. They're terrible. They can beat the Panthers. They're terrible. Vikings twice. They probably get one of those games. Bears twice. They get them both. I mean, it might be a 3-loss season for the Green Bay Packers.
That's at the top end.
That's at the realistic end.
The Bears are improved. The Lions are legit competition.
2 losses.
They got some easy W's sprinkled in here as long as they don't completely blow it. But if Jordan Love plays at like an even barely above average clip, they're going to be a double-digit win team.
He's got an interesting one because he's the dude who I think is very good from the limited viewership that I have of him. If you give me a bunch more examples and he keeps doing really good, I'll be like, oh, I was on it the whole time. If you give me a bunch more examples and he's like just midland or a little under, be like, you fooled me early. You got me. You've been figured out.
I think he's good. I don't think he's top tier elite, but I think he's going to be a good, serviceable NFL quarterback. And the Packers, like, you don't think of it because they go from Favre to Rodgers, but this is a running and defensive team now. They got 2 top shelf running backs. They got a great defense. They'll eat the clock and play good defense, win a bunch of low-scoring games. I'm trying not to overtalk my Packers either because someone's going to record this and play it later. They're going to send me a strongly worded email.
I'm just kidding.
So this is what it sounds like, you homer loser. Packers suck.
According to A. Marie math, Jordan Love should be the best thing in the league because David Madison or whatever in Minnesota is going to be the
Alexander Madison.
That's such a presidential name.
It's been around for a couple of years, Fred.
So is Jordan Love. Every backup that becomes a starter should be the best thing in the world, according to the way that you think the game works.
Look, the Packers have a rich history of doing exactly that.
Yeah, the Packers
2
are very
Hall of Fame
lucky.
quarterbacks. Let's bring on
Had
a
a
third.
couple years to develop. He didn't. I know it's preseason. He didn't look bad. He looked quite good.
All right, I got a fun game. Just say better or worse than Jordan Love after I say someone's name, okay?
Okay.
Colt McCoy.
Worse.
Wait, we're saying Jordan Love is better or worse?
This player's name better or worse than Jordan Love?
Sorry.
Colt McCoy.
Worse.
Desmond Ridder.
Worse.
Bryce Young.
Ooh.
TBD.
We don't know.
Justin Fields.
Same with Desmond Ridder. We don't know either.
Dak Prescott.
Same.
Jared Goff.
Same.
Matthew Stafford.
Worse.
Kirk Cousins.
Same.
Derek Carr.
Same.
Daniel Jones.
Worse.
Jalen Hurts.
Better.
Geno Smith.
Worse.
Brock Purdy.
Worse.
Baker Mayfield.
Way worse.
Sam
Oh
Howell.
my God.
Worse.
So you're going to tell me
But
there's
that's
only
TBD
one?
as well. You don't know how Sam Howell's going to play or Jordan Love.
Well, here's what I'm saying. We would just went through every NFC starting quarterback, and only one is definitively better than Jordan Love.
2. Hurts and Fields.
Hurts and Fields are the only 2 guys.
Who else am I forgetting? Hurts and Fields.
That's it.
Dak's the same. Daniel Jones the same. Hurts is better. Yeah, he's just
team. He's the 3rd best quarterback in the NFC.
Oh my God.
He's like right in the middle. But you can't. Yeah, not a lot of people are better.
Jordan Love is the 3rd best quarterback in the NFC. He's arguably the best quarterback
in the
NFC North. Jordan Love is going to propel the Green Bay Packers to NFC championship at minimum, possibly NFC representation in the Super Bowl.
Did you say NFC championship?
Yes.
Against the Eagles or 49ers?
What else would it come down to? Not the 49ers.
Not the Vikings.
I don't think it's going to be the Vikings. Never said that.
And then you go over to the American Football Conference, Lamar Jackson.
Better.
Josh Allen.
Better.
Joe Burrow.
Way better.
Deshaun Watson.
Better.
Russell Wilson.
Same.
CJ Stroud.
Worse.
Don't know yet.
Anthony Richardson.
Don't know yet.
Could be better.
TBD.
Trevor Lawrence.
Better.
Way better.
Patrick Mahomes.
Better.
Way better.
Justin Herbert.
Better.
Way
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Same.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Same.
Mac Jones.
Way worse.
Aaron Rodgers.
Better.
Kenny Pickett.
I love how Aaron Rodgers
Worse.
is better.
Ryan Tannehill.
Worse.
So there's at least 6 quarterbacks in the AFC better than Jordan Love. He is set up for success, and he will represent his team for a chance at the Super Bowl championship against whoever survives the buzzsaw that's the American Football Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Put your futures on them for Super Bowl representation in the NFC.
I do like the over for wins for Green Bay.
Was it 7.5?
Yeah, I think 7.5.
I knew that.
I don't think for a second that they'll lose a single game.
You play the Chiefs and the Chargers.
The Chiefs and the Chargers, cool.
I like the over for the Green Bay Packers. I could see them easily going 9-8, maybe 10-7.
The NFC is so bad.
It's soft.
Green Bay fan.
It's
Steve.
Really soft.
Friend of the show, Steve. We're going to sneak you in before we catch the commercial. Welcome, friend.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing well, brother.
So you're a Green Bay fan? Is that what I'm hearing?
This one right here, Van. Yes, Van is a Packer backer.
Now it makes perfect sense that you would say that Jordan Love is the third best quarterback in the NFC.
Okay.
Don't get the stick.
Not mine.
I believe that Jordan Love is the third best quarterback in the NFC. That is correct.
Oh, my God. Guys. And they're not going to start 8-0. I could tell you they're going to lose to...
So mad.
Probably lose to Atlanta. Atlanta's a much improved team,
Ugh.
and they're certainly going to lose to my Detroit Lions.
Here you go.
Okay, here's the truth.
There you go.
Jared Goff, better or worse than Jordan Love?
Absolutely better. At this point, we don't know anything about Jordan Love, so how can you say that he's at least equivalent to some guy that threw for 4,000 yards?
Tell him, Steve. Tell him.
You bet.
Well,
and, you know, I've followed that division, that conference for so long. I know those teams like the back of my hand. I'm not afraid of Green Bay. And in fact, the Lions kicked their butts twice last year with Aaron Rodgers. I'm just surprised that the NFL didn't make Detroit go to Green Bay in the end of December like they usually do. But, yeah, the NFL has much love for Green Bay. I will say that. So I'm not shocked that they got an easy schedule to start.
I love Steve.
Yeah, he's on one today. Good call, my friend.
Yes, my friend.
And hey, look.
Well, guys,
I'm not a hater. I'm a Packers fan.
Pride.
I'm not anti anyone else. The league is better when the Bears are relevant. The league is better when the Lions are relevant. Nobody cares about the Vikings, but those other three makes the NFL better. So if your Lions are competitive and the Bears are competitive and the Packers are competitive, somebody has to win that division this year.
Well, I think it's going to be between the Lions and the Vikings. The Bears are going to be greatly improved.
Yeah.
And I think Green Bay is going to slip. You know, you can't say they won't because you don't have any idea of what Jordan Love can do other than 2 series in a preseason game, you know?
I don't know if I see Detroit winning a game until week 3.
Well, that's a possibility. Their first
He's a
5
realistic.
games are pretty tough, but I will say this. If they win that first game against Kansas City, go get your Super Bowl tickets.
Hey, Steve. So are you saying I should take the +6.5 opening game against the Chiefs?
Well, here's the thing. I love to bet on sports.
Same.
But I never bet on my Detroit Lions
Same.
because that's a bet with the heart and not with the head.
I
You know,
appreciate you.
I'll tell you what, I was in Detroit 2 weeks ago for that SummerSlam. The entire city is silver and blue. The entire city.
Yeah.
That city is convinced. There was no Tigers stuff. There was no Red Wings stuff. There was no, I think they used to have a basketball team that had Isaiah Thomas. None of that stuff was there. It was only Detroit Lions. They're bought in. And that's going to be tough for them when they start off 0-3 and then maybe win one against the Panthers in week 5.
Well, the Panthers, you remember, they put like a 35-0 stick on the Lions last year. So I don't consider that an easy game. But you're absolutely right. This Detroit has just gone crazy. And they're all drinking the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid. And, if they start out 0-4, they're going to be just devastated. And it's going to be like doom and gloom and, fire Campbell and all the other stuff that goes along with that. But I think they're going to be competitive. I honestly think they'll win the division, and I do think that they will probably win their first playoff game. But, do they have the horses to go with Philly and San Francisco, teams like Kansas City? No. But not yet. But I like what I see. They improve every year, and I'm thinking this will be a playoff year, and they'll win the division this year. And then next year, I want them to put serious competition in for the Super Bowl. But
all right,
friend of the show, Steve.
No, I appreciate it.
Steve's bringing the heat. Steve, make sure you get out to Howie's Sports Page with us on one of these Mondays. We'll get you a friend of the show T-shirt. Appreciate you, brother.
I would love that. I listen to you guys every single day, and would love to come and meet you guys. So you have a great evening.
You good, man?
Steve, if you come, wait. If Steve comes, I'll go. If not, if Steve doesn't go, then I'm not going.
You're uninvited forever.
Yeah, it's the boys and Steve. That's what it is. Hey, Marie. Steve, thanks, brother.
I'm rooting for the Lions too.
Well, I think everyone,
Lions fans,
they're a darling.
Yeah.
And no one's going to be mad. Even Van as NFC North guys, like none of us are going to be mad if the Detroit Lions see success.
No, because we've been beating up on them for so long. Like they deserve to finally punch back.
I'll be mad.
Because you hate Detroit.
You're going for like Jordan Love now?
Jordan Love. It's going to be.
You got to take a break.
6-2 is.
Continue NFL.
6-2 is doable.
Here's a stupid sentence. We continue NFC North breakdown whenever we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. It's not Detroit finishing second. I'll tell you who it is. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's BOGO $1 deal. Wendy's BOGO $1 deal is back at participating Wendy's. Buy a Dave's Single, Spicy Chicken Sandwich, 10-piece nugs, or medium frosty, and get another for $1. Double your deliciousness. Hurry, this BOGO deal won't last.
Traffic right now, we are starting to see a little bit more of a slowdown now westbound on I-40. Those slowdowns are going to start right around the interchange, and they're going to last until 4, so be careful going through there. Southbound I-25 still dealing with that congestion between Osuna and Montgomery. Also westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to the river, traffic continuing to move slow there. South of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas. Don't see any problems in either direction there.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Hey everyone, I'm Erin Hawksworth here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The A's host the Royals in an AL showdown to start off the week. The BetQL model likes the under 8.5, as both the A's and the Royals, they're in the bottom 4 of runs scored per game in Major League Baseball. So consider the under. I'm Erin Hawksworth. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetQL and BetMGM apps today.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Casino at the Downs hosts Hot August Cash, Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours. Each win $150 cash. Enjoy random promos daily. Downs Derby weekends, great dining, and more. Only at Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central. Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. Work in a fun environment as security, slot attendant, players club, and many more, including seasonal live horse racing. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just 1 dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes isn't long.
Nope. And they're fun.
Fun isn't hard.
Right. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make it fun and engaging, so you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life. You can choose from topics like travel, business, relationships, and more. You'll learn what matters most to you. Plus, Babbel's lessons are designed to get you speaking right away. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations.
Just 3 weeks? Even better.
Since Babbel's lessons are designed by language experts and voiced by real native speakers, you'll get the accents just right and be able to carry on conversations with confidence.
Learning a language with Babbel doesn't take long.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
And now, try Babbel free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
I'm Jeff Symbieta. Tuesday on the opening drive is game week for New Mexico State. Their head football coach, Jerry Kill, will join us to tell you why he thinks they're going to be even better than last year. Join me and JJ Buck. The opening drive starts at 7 a.m. Littlest, and I mean the littlest pivot. We're giving you the finishing the standings, my prediction for the NFC North. Scott Van Pelt is now the new host on Monday Night Countdown. With he will be Ryan Clark, Marcus Spears, Robert Griffin III, Michelle Beisner Buck. She stood us up at the Super Bowl. I'm not trying to make anything personal right now, but I'm just saying. Larry Fitzgerald and Alex Smith. Okay. No one watches Monday Night Countdown.
We don't.
No one
we're too
does.
busy working.
It's not that day and age anymore. Monday Night Countdown had validity before you could get NFL results, like every touchdown on the Red Zone channel right after every game.
Sure.
It's culturally speaking, Monday Night Countdown, not the business.
Or now you can curate any number of apps to have all the information you want. Oh, you want fantasy highlights? Oh, you want team score? Oh, you want your favorite player? Just all go right to your smartphone.
Also, is the depth on the ESPN roster getting that shallow? I feel like Scott Van Pelt hosts every show.
Yeah, exactly. Between him and I just went like Stephen A. Smith. That's every show is those two dudes. Also, you should have a 3-word name. I guess that makes you very successful on ESPN.
ESVPN. Exclusively Scott Van Pelt Network.
Excellent work.
Gotcha. Robert Griffin has made more out of nothing than anyone else ever professionally.
He's a pretty talented dude.
Only at talking, not at playing football.
Well, I mean, he wasn't very talented at not being injured. I think that's the big one right there.
The best thing ever happened to him was when Andrew Luck was like, I'm good on all this endorsements. I'm going to focus on football. And then he ended up with Subway, and Robert Griffin ended up with Southwest. And he ended up with everything because Andrew Luck said no to everything.
No.
I don't have time. I'm going football.
Playbook.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Griffin's like, I just want a lot of Flins. He's like, why are you saying Flins so cute? There are 2 hosts of this show and 1 producer. That's like 3 really strong personalities on this show. Now, what Monday Night Countdown has done is they've taken that number, which I feel is safe. What if one of us has to miss? What if there's something going on? And they added on top of that 5 more people. Is 8 people too many people?
I need just like one dude.
For years, it was Chris Berman and monochromatic guy.
Yeah. Chris Berman and a guest. That's all you need.
Keith Jackson.
Give me Scott Van Pelt and a guest.
That's it.
What are all these people going to do?
A-Marie could do the job of Ryan Clark, Robert Griffin, Marcus Spears, Adam Schefter, and Michelle Beisner-Buck, who stood the show up. God.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Ryan Clark was good when he started commentary. I don't think you think he's good anymore. He got an Emmy?
For what?
Hey, Marie, will you look to see if there's a biggest crybaby category?
Yes.
Thank you. God.
I mean, all these people have to work overtime because no one works at this place anymore. They just fired 30 people.
Outstanding personality and studio analyst. That's a real Emmy.
Yeah, I was just going to tell you that.
There's one for everything. They announced that one on the commercial break.
Yeah, that one sounds made up. Outstanding suggestion.
Like when you say you're a manager.
I said I managed her. Very different. It's a Jay-Z lyric, I think.
Outstanding category for the winner is the person who made up the category. Congratulations.
And the Emmy goes to suggestion for a supporting character in a TV sitcom passed along to your superior while standing next to them at the urinal in the company building. That award goes to Van Nunley. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Cool Emmy. Scott Van Pelt, when he was on the radio, was fair.
Breaks in.
Did that thing with Ryan Marcillo. Fair. Scott Van Pelt reading off the TV. That can be anyone. Don't care.
He had a kind of a unique talent back in the heyday of Sports Center. Him and Dan Patrick and Stuart Scott. Like they all.
You think he's on that level?
Oh, I do.
He's not a Keith Olbermann to me.
Yeah, I think they're all in the conversation.
Today's I-9 Varsity is the I-9 Varsity of Golden Age of Sports Center anchors. The Golden Age of Sports Center anchors.
Might be some overlap here.
I think we're all going to have a strong opinion.
Okay.
We'll do that at 6 o'clock. We wrap up the NFC North whenever we get back. Detroit's finishing in the 3rd. I'll tell you who's in the 2nd. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Pfizer. Warning, if you are 60 or older, RSV can be a dangerous respiratory virus. Not all dangers come with warning labels. Talk to your pharmacist or doctor about getting vaccinated against RSV today. Learn more at bewareofrsv.com. This message is brought to you by Pfizer.
Traffic right now, we are starting to see a little bit more of a slowdown now westbound on I-40. Those slowdowns are going to start right around the interchange, and they're going to last until 4, so be careful going through there. Southbound I-25, still dealing with that congestion between Osuna and Montgomery. Also, westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to the river, traffic continuing to move slow there. South of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, don't see any problems in either direction there. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Jim Rome Show.
Brock Purdy cleared to practice without restriction. Very good news for the 49ers. Not so good for Trey Lance. So where does that leave them? Purdy, of course, suffered a significant injury in the NFC Championship game, had surgery, fought his way back. Is the job his or not? Seems to be a no-brainer. Unless he re-tears his UCL between now and the start of the year, it's absolutely his job, regardless of what they gave up to get Trey Lance.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Heads up, Spirits Week is right around the corner. No, it's not that kind of spirit. We're talking gin, vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey. It's an entire week dedicated to our amazing New Mexico distilleries. Our state has a rich history of distilling, made even better by incorporating local ingredients like chili, herbs, and fruits to create some really unique regional flavors. New Mexico's craft spirits industry continues to grow, and our distilleries are playing a key role in shaping our local drink culture. If you love all kinds of spirits, Cumulus Media is going to highlight our local distilleries during Spirits Week, August 28th through September 1st, with a chance for you to grab an incredible sweet deal from each distillery every single day. Listen in for great deals from Safe House Distilling Company, Town and Ranch, Red River Brewing Company and Distillery, Vara Winery and Distillery, and Albuquerque Distilling. So keep your ears open because you can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our Spirits Week distilleries for just $25. It's an exclusive week of sweet deals to celebrate New Mexico spirits. Don't miss Spirits Week, coming August 28th through September 1st.
Football season is about to kick off, and FanDuel is giving you the chance to win all season long. Because right now, when you bet on a Super Bowl winner, you can get bonus bets every time they win in the regular season. Just pick any team to win the Super Bowl, and you'll get bonus bets for every victory. You can use your bonus bets on spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. So visit FanDuel.com/win and start earning bonus bets with America's #1 sportsbook. That's FanDuel.com/win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Hope is here. GamblingHelpMA.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Must be present in a state where lawful to wager 21 plus at President select states. Bonus is issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets and expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $50 unless specified otherwise. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, and Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit KSGamblingHelp.com in Kansas. 1-877-770-STOP in Louisiana. Visit MDGamblingHelp.org in Maryland. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia.
Homeowners, listen up. Are you considering upgrading your garage door? ABC Door Company can help. Call ABC Door Company for quick and reliable service from a company who's built their reputation on trust and dependability for 50 years. And to celebrate 50 years in serving the community, they're offering 50% off any LiftMaster operator when you purchase a new garage door. Visit abcdoor.com or call 505-884-1166 and keep your garage door running smoothly for years to come.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster. No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Hi, Jan from Toyota here.
Hi, Jan. My friends keep posting photos in their new Toyotas, and I've got FOMO.
Well, FOMO, no-mo. Toyota's national sales event is on. Squeeze out the last of summer in a new Tacoma, Highlander, Camry, and more.
I can't wait to post photos of myself grilling at the park with my new RAV4.
I will meet you there.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 5th.
Visit your Albuquerque Santa Fe Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
New Mexico's Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Packers go undefeated. They win the NFC North.
What do you mean? Undefeated in the NFC North or undefeated regular season schedule?
Between 0 and 3 losses all year.
I would love that for my squad, but I don't think that's going to happen.
It doesn't matter what you think. I'm telling you what it is.
The
Vikings are in trouble. So they can beat the Buccaneers to open the season. But after that, they'll take a loss to the Eagles. They'll take a loss to the Chargers. They will probably beat the Panthers. They'll take a loss to the Chiefs. Coin flip on the Bears game. Probably lose to the 49ers. Definitely will lose to the Packers. They will probably beat the Falcons. They'll probably beat the Saints. They'll probably beat the Vikings. That'll be the best time of your life right there, Marie. That'll be 3 weeks in a row.
Marie's poor face. If you're not watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, she's making
when will be the best time
the
of my
worst
life?
stank face you've ever seen.
You know, I've been a Viking fan for 30 plus years.
Yeah, cool.
I've never been happy.
You're a backup dancer to Lizzo with that record. She's the longest.
No, she's
Vikings
not.
fan.
I'm also older than her.
Marie knows this very well. The Vikings had 11 wins in 1-score games. Would you like to count how many times that's happened in the history of the NFL? The answer to that, Freddie Fame, is 0.
So they can't pull away from anyone? That's what
no
you're saying?
one has ever gone 11-0 in 1-score game. So they're going to come back down to earth.
They're just afraid to put their foot on the throat of anyone. They got no killer instinct.
Because they can't.
They don't have the talent.
This whole division,
they can't maintain 11-0.
It's going to be 9-8 or 8-9. Whoever lucks into double-digit wins will be the only one from this division going to the playoffs.
I think it's Chicago is going to finish second.
So you're saying it's going to be Packers, Bears, Lions, Vikings?
That is correct.
I think they're all going to be 8-9. It's a 4-way tie.
But Green Bay has the tiebreaker.
They beat them all.
They beat them all.
6 of their 8 wins came in division. That would be a very Packers thing to do. Only win against your division.
At the end of the year, when the Bears have to go the hardest, they have the easiest opportunity to do that. The Falcons, the Cardinals, the Bears, or the Browns. Their one little hiccup, if there is a hiccup, will be playing the Lions November 19th and December 10th. Otherwise, they should rename whatever street is outside Ford Field. They should rename it Easy Street because that's where they're.
I mean, we talked about how easy the Packers schedule is. Newsflash, everyone has that schedule. They all have the same exact schedule, just in a different order.
That's what I think the order is crucial because the Vikings are going to be so demoralized from getting brutalized.
At the beginning of the season, you're saying?
Gonna be tough. Today's I-9 Varsity, where we get back, the I-9 Varsity Sports Center anchors. It's 2 men on. Live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We started our days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Lunches over at the 66 Diner. This whole 5 o'clock hour, we were sipping on Teller tea from New Mexico vodka. That's Teller vodka. Don't forget, all of our official merchandise provided by the Albuquerque Duke store. In fact, you get 10% off for mentioning the boys when you see us there, not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. This upcoming Thursday, the boys are live from ABQ Axe. Come hang with us, throw them axes.
Man, I love that place.
Big thank you to Red Door, who serves as drinks while we're there, too.
Good drinks.
Best drinks.
Delicious.
We're just a handful of days returning to Howie's sports page.
Oh, baby, let's go.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Well, traffic moving better out there right now. We do still see some slowdowns westbound on I-40 between about 2nd Street and Rio Grande. Watch yourself there. Also southbound on I-25 as you approach Montgomery. Traffic still moving a little slow there. Also, and westbound on Paseo, still dealing with a bit of congestion between 2nd Street and the river. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Meet Bruce.
Hey there.
He's a busy soccer dad who's trying hard to learn the game.
Go for the end zone.
Whoops. Luckily, other things come easy, like banking with Chase. On a tip from his banker, he set up AutoSave in the Chase mobile app. So what are you saving for, Bruce?
Father-daughter soccer camp.
Smart bankers, convenient tools, one bank with the power of both. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
AutoSave requires a Chase checking and savings account. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
The Dell Technologies Back to School event is on with deals on top tech for class, hobbies, and more. Now, when you buy, you support a cause. With every eligible purchase, Dell will donate to UNICEF in support of GIGA, a UNICEF ITU global initiative to connect schools across the globe to the internet. Accidental damage protection included. Get rare deals on select laptops and desktops powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Save now at Dell.com/deals. UNICEF does not endorse any company, brand, product, or service.
TJ Trout here, and Albuquerque has been seeing record-breaking heat. So are you tired of sweating and being hot in your home? Do you still have a swamp cooler? Well, Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and AC has an immediate solution for you. Convert to AC now. In most cases, Daniels can have your project executed in a week from initial consultation to install. Their install crews are working hard to create comfort for thousands of families across New Mexico. Stop procrastinating and call Daniels today for a no-obligation refrigerated air estimate at 505-898-8860. It's a game changer.
Walking through a junkyard, each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She had been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Heads up, Spirits Week is right around the corner. No, it's not that kind of spirit. We're talking gin, vodka, tequila, rum, whiskey. It's an entire week dedicated to our amazing New Mexico distilleries. Our state has a rich history of distilling, made even better by incorporating local ingredients like chili, herbs, and fruits to create some really unique regional flavors. New Mexico's craft spirits industry continues to grow, and our distilleries are playing a key role in shaping our local drink culture. If you love all kinds of spirits, Cumulus Media is going to highlight our local distilleries during Spirits Week, August 28th through September 1st, with a chance for you to grab an incredible sweet deal from each distillery every single day. Listen in for great deals from Safe House Distilling Company, Town and Ranch, Red River Brewing Company and Distillery, Vara Winery and Distillery, and Albuquerque Distilling. So keep your ears open because you can grab a $50 gift certificate to each of our Spirits Week distilleries for just $25. It's an exclusive week of sweet deals to celebrate New Mexico spirits. Don't miss Spirits Week, coming August 28th through September 1st.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Final hour of the program. Thank you for sticking around with us. If you've been with us, thank you for joining us. If you're joining us, we don't take enough time to say thank you to you. You know what has kind of skyrocketed lately? Friends of the show when we're out places.
Sure.
There have been so many.
And trust me, friend of the show, if you're worried about coming up and saying hi, you're a little shy.
Don't do it. Run.
Don't be shy.
Oh, okay.
Come up because Fred desperately needs the attention.
My favorite thing when friend of the show comes up is when we're in the middle of the segment and we're wearing headsets and then they start talking.
And then we point at the headsets and then they talk louder.
We go, we're in a segment. Just, you know how the format of the show works. You listen to the show. From the Sports Animal texter, 505-246-0610, Ryan Seacrest is also on Monday Night Countdown. I don't think that's true. I'll have to.
He is now hosting Wheel of Fortune.
Good get.
They got a little bit of everybody there.
Also from the texter, please don't let Van pick for your team. This is in reference.
Fred, did you text the text line yourself?
Yeah,
did not.
that's his number.
It's not my number. I don't have a 505 number. Sorry, guys. Today's I9 Varsity, I9 Varsity of Sports Center Anchors. League office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. First on my I9 Varsity of Golden Age Sports Center Anchors.
Okay.
His reign was short-lived, but boy, was it a good one.
All right.
1993 to 1996. I probably was my most impressionable at the time.
We're going to pick the same guy.
Craig Kilborn.
Kills.
He is so damn good.
Incredibly funny.
He might have been the funniest, catchiest, most creative anchor in the history of SportsCenter.
He lost his show because he was signed with Worldwide Pants, which is David Letterman's company. Because David Letterman, don't know if you know this, Amory, he owned the time slot on CBS Sports, the 10:30 Eastern Central Mountain or whatever, following the evening news. He also owned the hour after that. So he produced whatever show was after that. For a lot of years, it was Craig Kilborn. For a lot of years, it was Craig Ferguson, no relation. Well, you get the joke.
You don't get related by first name.
Seth Meyers, he owned that one for a while.
Also no relation.
Also no relation. But Craig Kilborn lost that time slot because he went back and did a Sports Center anchor comeback thing, like a throwback Sports Center week. And David Letterman said, "Oh, you didn't get permission for that. See ya."
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I had to go. Hey, Marie, who you got?
Stuart Scott.
Okay. Went with sentimental at the gate.
Bringing heavy hitters
first. That's an emotional pick. No reason.
Stay emotional.
Yeah, no reason to foreplay on that one. I was married for a lot of years. I was married for like 10 years.
Okay.
And I think the only person that I've gone to sleep with more than my ex-wife was Linda Cohen.
That was my next one.
I have gone.
I didn't want to be.
You should have went Linda Cohen first.
Yeah, I have fallen asleep.
I thought about it.
To Linda Cohen more nights than I have anyone else outside of a 10-year marriage. Give me Linda Cohen. She's not really even that good. She's just kind of around.
She's good.
Nah,
what?
It's too much hockey.
Too much hockey.
She played goalie one time for the New Jersey Devils during like a practice, and she talked about it for 15 years. Van?
Next on my I9 Varsity of Golden Age Sports Center anchors. One of the funniest dudes, not named Craig Kilborn.
Oh, don't do it.
Love his voice. Love his dry sense of humor.
Friend of the show.
Charlie Steiner.
All right, we never had Charlie on.
I love Charlie Steiner. Does a great job calling Dodgers games now. The legend, the GOAT.
Upgrade, by the way.
Vin Scully's gone. He does a great job with that. But he's never done anything better than Sports Center.
You don't want to replace.
Hilarious.
You don't want to replace Derek Jeter.
He's hilarious.
He was very funny. Hey, Murray.
Another funny Golden Age Sports Center anchor. One of my favorites, Kenny Mayne.
Friend of the show, Kenny Mayne.
Yep.
Love Kenny Mayne.
Multiple contributor, Kenny Mayne.
Very funny. Very dry. Love him.
He was funny when we had him on. I'm gonna take down the facade for a second.
Okay.
I'm no longer Fred Slow on the radio. I'm now just Fred Slow the person.
Okay.
Kenny Mayne didn't like how quick we were. Kenny Mayne is very accustomed to being the quickest guy in a room.
Yeah.
Kenny struggled.
A lot of people in that world do.
A lot of them.
They're like, wait, I'm always the funniest guy in the room. What is this?
You didn't care for that.
No.
All right, I'm back in radio mode.
Okay. Now what?
I feel like I should do like the Missy Elliott thing.
The Sherman Yemen to Fling Dang Dim?
Sherman Yemen to Fling Dang. Give me Keith Olbermann. I'm a big Keith Olbermann guy.
Same.
Mostly it's for the political stuff, but I'll recognize that he did Sports Center for a while. Give me Keith Olbermann and his vocal and outward hatred of Donald Trump. That's what I'm in on.
Oh my God.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Just hates him.
Look, the guy that everybody got his game from.
Keith Olbermann replies to every Marjorie Taylor Greene tweet. Go ahead.
The legend. the dude that everyone stole his style. The legend, Chris Berman.
Oh, that's gonna be mine.
Chris Berman. I mean, he's the example for the class for everything. The generation after him got a little edgier, a little cooler, a little funnier. But he's the example for the class.
Hey, Marie.
I'm going along with your favorite partner to Keith Olbermann, Dan Patrick.
I mean, I'll say it. It's not that good.
I like him.
Like as an anchor or as like a talk show host?
I like him as both.
Oh, gosh. I think I've told you this. I've heard some horror stories. I'm going to go with Jonathan Coachman. Very good when he was with WWE.
Okay.
Just could tell the story of what was going on in the ring. Excellent backstage interviewer. Known as Coach. Good pro wrestling name if I ever heard one. Give me Jonathan Coachman.
I don't know that one.
He was a color commentator for WWE Raw for a long time.
And he made it on SportsCenter?
So he was the voice of WWE and the XFL for a long time, and then slummed as a SportsCenter anchor. For like
I thought we were talking about like when we were growing up, anchors on SportsCenter.
How old do you think I am? Does 2009 not count?
Well, I thought you were talking about like the golden age when SportsCenter was like really, really good.
None of these other losers have ever been part of WWE.
Oh.
All right, my cleanup hitter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is the reason that we're doing this segment, this I-9 varsity in the first place.
Really?
And it's fellow Aqua Teen Hunger Force fan.
Okay.
Funny dude, Scott Van Pelt. So
Absolutely.
clever.
100.
So damn clever. He's as good now as he was at his peak. And I love all the Aqua Teen Hunger Force references.
Best SportsCenter actor ever.
Number one in the hood, G.
Hey, Marie.
I'll give some love to Brian Kenny.
He sucks.
That's not your best work there.
Yeah, come on.
Not bad.
Not bad. That's what I said.
Not bad.
I said I'll give some love.
Okay. Is this he's your honorable mention? He's on
Yeah,
the cusp.
like he's on the cusp.
Ugh.
None of these guys suck.
Just how many times can you bring up analytics?
That's a huge part of why people watch it, Fred.
It was a good job the first time. Do I need to hear it every single time? Ugh.
Most people think Dan Patrick's the GOAT. I'm personally a Scott Van Pelt's the GOAT kind of guy.
I love him.
Dan Patrick is, most people would say he's the GOAT.
Two guys from my hometown, Matt Weiner and Trey Wingo, both very good.
A friend of the show, Ned James, suggested Susie Colbert.
I love Susie Colbert.
Awesome person, not a phony.
You just hate women, Fred?
Do I hate them?
Because Susie and Linda are pretty talented.
Well, hold up. Linda's way better than Susie.
I'll give you that.
And Linda's not that good.
I like them both.
If we're going to go the ladies, we're not picking from the right list.
Those are two like iconic women though that like really open doors for a lot of women like me though.
It's like the women list of it's Robin Roberts. That's the one.
No, I love Robin Roberts too.
Hannah Storm.
I like Hannah Storm. But I still think you need to give a lot of respect to Linda and Susie though.
Ugh.
They've done a lot.
They're not in the mix though. They're in like the Sage Steele level. They're just not that good.
Got the Kirk Cousins area?
No, that's like Lindsay Zarniak. She sucks.
Honorable mention, Trey Wingo.
That's a good honorable mention. Shelly Smith, I would put in there. I think she was very good for a long time. Pam Oliver, she's not there anymore though. She's with Fox Sports. She was good for a long time. Michelle Tafoya was good for a long time. But she's with like Amazon or something now, right? A lot of those ladies are good. I think it's also about reps. They made the most with like less reps. For some reason, Susie Colbert got like every single show. Why?
Because she's talented.
Because Linda Cohn turned it down.
Hey, you know who super did suck? Jamel Hill. Jamel Hill sucked.
She's good at like exclusively serious football talk. Besides that, miss me with the whole skill set.
I used to run a bit on her. She would do this thing where she would tell a story of personal experience and then turn it into a sports headline. And I always thought that was the weirdest. Like Ben Roethlisberger would like commit a crime, and then she would talk about how she was a victim of a similar crime, and then that was the story. And she did this over and over again with every time an athlete committed a crime.
Sure.
And I'm like, I get it. That's good for a radio show. It's not good for this thing.
Better combo than Olbermann and Patrick?
Oh, now if we're doing combos, it's a much shorter list.
It's Olbermann and Patrick, right?
Best combos? I think it's Berman and Jackson, but they did Monday Night Countdown, so that's not the same. It's Olbermann and Patrick. You're correct. It could be Van Pelt and Scott.
As much as I like those two individually, I think the best combo, Olbermann and Patrick.
John Buchacross and everyone. He's so good. Step Boy, we come back. Amory's got all the NFL headlines. There's a handful of people who've got opportunity who suck. Katie Nolan sucks. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Both I-25 and I-40 look good here in the metro. They are moving up to speed. Paseo, Alameda, Montano, those river crossings, they're all looking good as well. North of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, traffic's moving up to speed in both directions. Concrete doesn't have to be blah. JPR Construction Supplies Concrete Color Machine can customize the look of your concrete with thousands of color options. Call 588-3010 or click on our products at jprsuppliesnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Rookie quarterbacks against Bill Belichick are 6-24. Not a shock that the Texans, in a rebuilding state, look bad offensively, at least C.J. Stroud did. Facing Belichick as a rookie is like teaching your kid how to drive in New York City.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Take a small step toward a big future for your child and get them caught up on their vaccines. Just like helmets, seatbelts, and all the other ways you keep your fearless child safe, vaccines are a proven and effective way to strengthen your child's immune system to protect them from illness and set them up for a bright future. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Make an appointment to get your child caught up on their vaccines today. Get started at vaccinenm.org/kids.
Are you ready to make a real difference in your community? Introducing the New Mexico Army National Guard. Serve your community with pride and become a part-time hero. Join our dedicated team and enjoy the adventure of a lifetime. Get full-time benefits without sacrificing your current career or education. When disaster strikes and your community needs assistance, you'll be there to lend a helping hand. So don't miss out on the opportunity to receive education, adventure, and financial stability, all while serving your country. Get started by calling 1-800-GO-GUARD.
Football season is about to kick off, and FanDuel is giving you the chance to win all season long. Because right now, when you bet on a Super Bowl winner, you can get bonus bets every time they win in the regular season. Just pick any team to win the Super Bowl, and you'll get bonus bets for every victory. You can use your bonus bets on spreads, player props, over-unders, and more. So visit FanDuel.com/win and start earning bonus bets with America's #1 sportsbook. That's FanDuel.com/win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. HOPE is here. GamblingHelpMA.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts. Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Must be present in a state where lawful to wager 21 plus and present in select states. Bonus is issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Max bonus $50 unless specified otherwise. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. FanDuel is offering sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino LLC. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit FanDuel.com/RG in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Tennessee, and Virginia. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 in Arizona. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana. 1-800-522-4700 or visit ksgamblinghelp.com in Kansas. 1-877-770-STOP in Louisiana. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia.
You know how those who are the best and whatever it is just keep finding ways to get better? That's exactly the story at Sandia Golf Club. Voted best golf course in the city in 2022, Sandia Golf Club continues to improve the golf experience for every level of golfer. First off, you need to act quickly on this. The 2023 Champions Club cardholders enrollments are almost sold out for the year. Sign up today and make Sandia your home club. You'll get discounted rounds, Troon Rewards enrollment to travel, and earn points at other Troon facilities along with other discounts and priorities. The more you play, the more you get rewarded. Visit sandiagolf.com. Join Sandia Golf Club's daily deals text line at sandiagolf.com. Click the red ticket to be entered for updates and the best deals offered at the state's best course. And Sandia's professionals are committed to getting you to play your best golf in 2023. Visit their PGA private golf coaches page. Book your private session with one of their PGA golf coaches. Committed to providing the best experience and the best conditions. Visit sandiagolf.com today and view the best available rates and book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
More than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, weather, sports, and a community connection. It's the backbone of the emergency alert system. It's critical that we keep AM radio in cars because when cell and internet services are down, this free emergency service could be your only lifeline. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri-Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Now, mandatory NFL headlines with A. Marie Castillo.
Yes, we're doing it.
All right, let's
it's
go, I
time for NFL headlines.
Finally.
Well, this is a very good and positive headline. The New England Patriots received good news on Isaiah Bolden following, I'm going to tell you, following Saturday's scary collision, which resulted in New England and the Green Bay Packers agreeing to cancel the remainder of the preseason matchup.
I saw that. That was brutal.
It was brutal. Head coach Bill Belichick provided the crucial update on the rookie cornerback as he got to travel back to Foxborough with the team. He flew back on Sunday, and they talked to Isaiah Sunday. He's in good spirits, and they're going to take it day by day.
Now, this was DeMar Hamlin adjacent.
Correct.
Mhm.
He was injured with 10 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and they just decided this is bigger than football, and we're going to suspend the game.
Well, and the problem was both of these dirtbag teams were getting super chippy, and I guess they had a super chippy week of practice, all based around scorn lovers.
Really?
I don't know that to be true, but it sounds like a lot of fun the way you said it.
Now, do you guys think this is going to be, my question to you guys before I go into the next headline, do you guys think this is going to be a normal occurrence now?
Canceling
in the NFL?
games?
Yes.
No.
Canceling games? No. These injuries? Yes.
Yes.
They're getting bigger and faster and stronger, and the equipment is getting more dangerous. Of course, it's going to happen more often.
Guys wear less pads now too. You look at dudes out there; they don't have the shoulders the way they had them. They don't have the quads. I know quad is not like a super good example,
Right?
But they're not really laced up the way they used to be.
The helmets, though.
No, got a couple more for you guys. This was one of my favorite headlines of the day. The Washington Commanders and Baltimore Ravens wrap up NFL preseason tonight, and there are plenty of reasons to be excited about this matchup. Not only is this the first time you're going to see Sam Howell, who's officially named Washington's starting quarterback, there are two teams that had heated joint practices last week. The Ravens have won 24 straight preseason games. I don't know if you guys knew that. With their last exhibition loss coming in 2015.
We absolutely did not know that.
Okay, but
well, I 100% knew that.
Did you know that?
Because my name today on Facebook Live and YouTube Live is the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm undebeatable.
Well, the reason I bring this up, though,
stupid.
I know it is pretty stupid. The Commanders' offensive guard, Sam Cosmi, thinks it's straight up dumb. I think it's a stupid record, Cosmi said. I mean, who gives a bleep about preseason games? I mean,
the Ravens.
If we beat it, great. We're going to beat it. So there you go. Cosmi is clearly sick of hearing about the Ravens August. And even if this game doesn't help the Commanders make the playoffs in 2023, a win on Monday night would certainly be sweet.
Did you write all this down?
I always do.
You're like reading this?
Oh, I had to read the direct quotes by Sam Cosmi.
No relation?
No.
Nice.
Were you not impressed with Cosmi thinking it's the dumbest thing ever that the
we're on the same
Ravens
page.
24 preseason wins in a row?
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Yeah, why do they? Fred says this a lot. Why are they trying to be the best at something that no one cares about?
In August.
Yeah. Why are they trying to be the best at the preseason when they know damn well it doesn't matter?
You know, Fred, I make the best green bean casserole. No one else is trying.
No one else is trying. Miles Jack. I don't know if you guys know him, but he is a really good linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hold on. Before you tell me the remainder of this, give me your definition of the phrase really good.
I just think their defense is really good.
Does that mean you just know their name? Is that the qualifier for really good?
No, I'm going to tell you what happened.
He's a 100 tackle a year guy. He's good.
He went to Georgia Tech?
Is
that right?
I can't remember what college he went to. I've just been watching him he spent time with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the
He's
Cleveland
a Jacksonville
Browns.
Jaguar forever.
Yeah. He's
UCLA.
all right.
Went to UCLA.
Oh, there you go. He finished his fifth actually in tackles amongst linebackers in Jacksonville Jaguars franchise history. Why I bring this up, though, he is pretty bored with football. He wants to retire because he's made a lot of money, is considering a trade school. He likes to work. He doesn't like to sit at home. He's been blessed to make a lot of money, so he just might want to retire and doesn't want to sit at home. So he's gonna go to trade school.
Well, that's not it either. Not only does he want to go to trade school, he wants to have all the proper skills for the apocalypse. You think if the apocalypse comes, he said he wants to be trained in welding and plumbing.
Van knew this was important.
And electrical work.
I think that's pretty awesome.
Quit the NFL to be a doomsday prepper.
This is the best story of the day.
Okay, I'm trying to get more sports adjacent content than the normal analytics and stats.
Thank you.
For NFL headlines. And lastly, Aaron Rodgers. This was my last headline.
Ooh, I like him.
Aaron Rodgers to start versus Giants and Jets preseason finale on Saturday.
He's gonna play in the preseason?
Yes, he will start on Saturday.
Is just for Hard Knocks.
Just letting you all know.
This is just for
Those
Hard
are
Knocks.
Amory mandatory NFL headlines and try to be sports adjacent for you all as well.
Thank you.
What type of apocalypse are we talking about?
Like a zombie apocalypse, like the real one.
The thing about the zombie apocalypse is no place is safe. Some places can be safer than others, but no place is ever truly safe. So I don't know where Miles Jack thinks he is preparing for the apocalypse when there is no safety in the apocalypse.
Well, that's why he wants to get more doomsday prepared. He wants to know how to weld. He wants to know how to do plumbing and electricity, work with his hands and build stuff. He
said he's made plenty of money. He's good.
He wants to be like a professional student, but at a trade school.
Correct.
Here's how you survive the apocalypse. You start a cult. It's the only solution to apocalypse survival.
There's a cult in basically every apocalypse scenario ever.
That's what I'm saying. You get what? You get a compound. Inside of that compound, you put what? Peoples.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, present yourself as their savior. And from that point on, you don't need skills.
Right.
Outside of lying and managing your harem.
And impregnating your harem.
You have to impregnate your harem. That's a given.
Yeah.
And then your harem has to be prepared generations from now to be impregnated again by different offspring of different aspects of the harem.
Mm-hmm. A family tree ain't going to fork.
Everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
And then where are we at? We're on Deer Island. Why are we on Deer Island? Pacific Northwest, owned formerly by the Illuminati. Where's Miles Jack from? Bellevue High School. Where? Right outside Seattle. Just a boat's away from Deer Island. Cleverly named, too, Deer Island. Tons of resources.
Is there really deer on the Deer Island?
There is. Can zombies swim? They cannot.
It's not just the first two words of a well-crafted love letter?
Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Island boys.
Deer Island.
Your shores look so great.
Your trees at sunset are some of the nicest I've ever seen.
The only skill you need in the apocalypse is bold-faced lying. Manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Lying to stupid people.
Yes.
I don't get these cult leaders who like have mass suicides. You're wasting all this human capital.
And Kool-Aid.
Yeah. You want to, get weird with it. You want to do some alcohol. You want to do some hooch. You want to do some drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Get weird. Go find God in your own way. Go crazy.
Do this.
But why are you putting in all that work to create this successful cult and then you kill everyone?
Doesn't make any sense.
No sense.
That's the opposite of charlatan. All right, Miles Jack, hear me out. The only thing you need to focus on if preparing for the apocalypse.
An opposite of a charlatan is a rallyton. It was a North Carolina joke.
Yeah,
Yes,
it took
was.
me a second.
Yes, it was.
Was not going to get that one.
Mm-hmm.
Become a fabulous storyteller and allow people to call you Mr. Jack. That's all you got to do to survive the apocalypse. It's not about welding. It's not about sheep shearing. It's not about sailing. It's not about canning. It's
I
not
think
about
all these things are important.
It's not about husbandry or cobblering.
You have the post-apocalyptic playbook. You're rattling off all the big hitters right now.
The only fabricator you need to be, Amory, is of lies.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's how you survive the apocalypse. In the Pacific Northwest on Deer Island. That's the only way you do it.
Islands are always a great bet. For
Zombies cannot swim.
Zombies can't swim, but they can start filling up the water and make a human island and crawl over their dead zombie bodies to one day finally make it to your island.
You know the precise muscle control it takes to swim? People who are in absolute control of their bodies, some cannot even swim with that amount of control.
Mm-hmm.
To be a zombie and also often be missing appendage,
mm-hmm.
Zombies can't even walk upstairs. You're going to tell me that zombies can swim?
No, they can't swim.
They cannot.
I didn't say they could swim.
Hey, Marie, did you say they could swim?
No.
Good.
What I said was they can make a human bridge
zombie
out of
bridge.
their dead zombie bodies.
Like ants.
And then just walk across it. That is exactly it.
But I'm telling you, a gentle wave.
Well, that's power in numbers at this point. It's not just 12 dudes.
You're talking to me about a zombie
Thousands.
dam that's going to stop the ocean waters?
Correct.
If Miles Jack can handle anything, he can handle that.
He's already studying this.
He's like, send in the wedge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for Miles Jack.
I'm super into it. Like, good for him.
The provocateur.
He plays a rough position that's going to get bopped on his noodle over and over and over again. He gets to have a successful career, make a ton of money, retire early, and then start growing his cult base.
False witness.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
Why don't you be the manager of his cult?
There can only be one leader. You don't want dissension in the cult. Or what?
You have to have someone helping you delegate.
Colts pay really well pre-apocalypse.
You can make the merch for the Colts.
During or post-apocalypse, Colt, there's no money there. Just survival.
I could be this guy in the Colt. I could be the snake oil guy. Hey, like the con artist guy.
No, but literal snake oil.
Yeah, but I'm selling
some of it has to work.
Hey guys.
Yes, ma'am.
The Ravens are winning to 7-3 right now in the first quarter. Just a little update for you.
What's today?
Monday.
Ah. I can't wait for Monday, September 11th. I'll tell you that much.
That's a big day for us.
Back at Howie's, baby.
Getting super loose.
Jets, Bills.
Trying to come up with a cult name. We'll do that whenever we get back.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, you don't need actual skills. You just have to be able to lie. 2 Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Telling it like it is.
So what does it tell you in the offseason for Sean Payton and the Broncos when he has publicly ripped harsh the previous coach and he kept starters in for 4 series on their first preseason game? They got a lot of work to do. It's not necessarily coming together.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
With every other attorney in town talking about winning and how much they've won, it's time we look at the facts and set the record straight. Learn & Row has helped over 150,000 people collect billions of dollars for their injuries, with over $1 billion recovered in the last 5 years alone. We have over 50 attorneys and over 400 legal professionals and their resources to fight for you. The reality is, there's Learn & Row, then there's everybody else.
Learn & Row can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
You can help me make Albuquerque a safer place to live. I'm Aaron Jones, owner of International Protective Service, IPS. If you're a former or retired police officer, have military or security experience, fill out an application at ipsglobal.com. Join me at IPS. Our city needs you.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
You've been putting back a few, and a few becomes a few too many. For a moment, you think of calling for a ride, but nah, you live nearby. What's the worst that could happen? You get pulled over, your insurance goes up, you lose your license, you total your car, you kill someone. The results of driving drunk are tragic. That's why law enforcement is out there looking for impaired drivers to save lives. So if you think you're okay to drive after a few drinks, think again. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Ryder works on top of the world, but his roofing business has hit new lows. Because when people search for roofer near me, Ryder's Roofing doesn't appear on the map, which means Ryder's Roofing is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by managing Ryder's online listings, reviews, and dozens of other ways search engines determine which businesses get on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Ryder gets the click. Visit cumulusboost.com to get on the map today. CUMULUS Boost.com. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map.
Meet Bruce.
Hey there.
He's a busy soccer dad who's trying hard to learn the game.
Go for the end zone.
Whoops. Luckily, other things come easy, like banking with Chase. On a tip from his banker, he set up AutoSave in the Chase mobile app. So what are you saving for, Bruce?
Father-daughter soccer camp.
Smart bankers, convenient tools, one bank with the power of both. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's
AutoSave.
You have Wayne on the phone.
Available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank and
Division 2 Wayne, he said.
Technology's back to school event is on with deals on top tech for class, hobbies, and more. Now, when you buy, you support a cause. With every eligible purchase, Dell will donate to UNICEF in support of GIGA, a UNICEF ITU global initiative to connect schools across the globe to the internet. Accidental damage protection included. Get rare deals on select laptops and desktops powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Save now at Dell.com/deals. UNICEF does not endorse any company, brand, product, or service.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You don't know Jack Apocalypse. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Miles in Time Enclave. Is that good?
The miles to go. Celebrity and ex-athlete cult.
Yeah. Now you can still buy in as a sorry person, like a non-celebrity, non-athlete in the post-apocalyptic world where your cult is led by doomsday prepper Miles Jack. But you're on a lesser level. You're not a Jackian.
You got to work your way up.
Hey, Marie.
You got to get 8 friends
Yes,
to join
Fred.
the cult. And then those 8
I'm
friends,
not joining your cult.
they'll be under you.
You think just because you have the Brentwood baddies over there trying to survive.
Brentwood Baddies wouldn't be my cult as well.
What would you have? The Catastrophe Congregation?
I don't know what it would be yet.
Join us on the program. D2 Wayne. Wayne, welcome, brother.
What up?
Hey, Fred. Hey, Van. Hey, Marie. Thanks for letting me join your cult. I would love to have a mini application because I don't like to fill out the long form.
Consider you already a member.
Oh, thank you. Hey, I was, as always, you guys say stuff that just really jars me, and I wanted
Same.
to chime in on the whole concept of preseason. And, I really think I've solved it. You know how in the NFL rules book, there's that blank page on the last page where you kind of jot down the stuff that makes sense that you want to try to get in there?
Sure.
I think that, it's so frustrating when you watch an NFL game and they do their overtime, and at the end of the overtime, there's a tie. So I think my solution for just to get a little energy into the preseason is that whichever team has the best preseason record will de facto get the victory, and there will be no more ties at the end of the overtime period.
Oh, super cold take.
That's rough.
Here's the problem.
Go on.
Teams that even play for ties in preseason,
right?
Like losers. I saw it over the weekend. Don't kick it to. We got to get some reps for our live kicking team. No, you don't. None of those linemen are making the team. Go for the dub. Go for the dub all the time. Here's what I say. Take ties out completely. That's my move. Coaches don't wear ties on the sideline anymore. We don't have ties at the end of the game.
If the good Lord didn't want us to have ties, you wouldn't have invented numbers.
College football has it correct. Keep scoring
forever.
Yeah. And I love it.
Okay.
The best football
You don't
game.
have to agree with them, Wayne.
Wayne, the best football game ever played is Boise State versus Oklahoma. That's the best football game ever played. How did it end? Overtime. Super.
The billion more touchdowns.
Statue of Liberty play. Super BA. Give me that. Give me college football rules in the NFL. No more overtime.
So we agree. We agree ties are bad, but that doesn't help with the situation of, giving some value to the preseason.
No, they're both bad.
Agreed.
Yeah, they're good for
thanks
selling
for taking
tickets.
my call. You guys always make my day good. Thanks for keeping Albuquerque, intelligent with sports.
Oh, I like that. See you on Patriots Day at Howie's September the 11th.
Intelligent.
I bet you will.
Love that.
I will not be there.
You might.
I'll be in Minnesota.
What day?
Falling. Just
September 11th.
Just plummeting down the totem pole here.
The friends of the show would like to meet you, Amory. They don't believe you're real.
I was at wrestling.
Moving forward, we're only going to refer to it as Duke City Championship
I'm
Wrestling.
sorry, Duke City Championship
The
Wrestling.
greatest wrestling promotion in the history of organized athletics. That's all we have to say every time.
Production note.
If you go to dccwtickets.com right now, you cannot get a front row ticket, by the way.
I will promote. I told you I have shared it on my social media, and I keep telling everybody about it.
Put up this post right now on your social media. Go, who wants to line daddy's pockets?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
What?
And I'm never using that phrase ever in my life.
Let's all get together and line Daddy Freddy's pockets. Freddy with an I.
We're going to single-handedly change the perceived meaning of DP.
Daddy's pockets.
Now it's Daddy's pockets.
Yeah.
I was a little worried right there.
You thought it was Dallas Page? Because of
I don't know
Diamond
what
Dallas
I
Page?
thought it was, but
Double play, obviously.
Double play.
What else would it be? You can't hit into Daddy's pockets. You can hit into a double play. If you're excited about getting in Daddy's pockets, here's how you slide money into them. Go to dccwtickets.com. Buy some tickets.
It's that easy.
It's that easy. But you cannot sit next to the ring because they're all sold out.
Already? The ring seats are gone already?
Why is everyone buying so many tickets?
That's so cool.
Opening on the 14th for Duke City Championship Wrestling is A-Marie Castillo. She's doing a set in the middle of a wrestling ring. Have you ever done that, A-Marie? Have you ever done stand-up in a wrestling ring?
in a wrestling ring, no. I've done a comedy in a lot of interesting places in the last 15 years, but not in a wrestling ring.
Like in the back of a Volkswagen?
Have you ever done that one?
No.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever done comedy?
Strip club.
That's not that weird. I've seen comedy.
No,
strip
that's
clubs.
not weird
That's
at all.
Not even with that.
But it was weird when it was like
Because
they didn't stop the dancers.
Did they ask you to
Correct.
perform?
no. It was just weird with the strippers going.
Did they have sports on the TV? That's my number
No.
one pet peeve. My number one pet peeve of stand-up comedy.
I mean, that's very on brand for me. If I
Did the
did that.
regulars at the strip club ask you what you're going to do with that microphone?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Did they say
It was the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City.
Let me Google something real quick.
I like the Taj Mahal.
It was Scores.
on Carlisle in Albuquerque.
Bomb. Very good.
It's a great buffet.
I know everyone. The second quarter just started of the Ravens Commanders game, and it's still 7-3.
Nobody cares, A-Marie.
I do.
Nobody cares that Sam Howell's 6 of 7 for 64 yards.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was a Trump.
it was, but it closed.
Yeah, Hard Rock bought it.
I used to perform a lot in Atlantic City. Those were a lot of weird shows.
Did they ask you if A-Marie was your stage name?
No.
Here's the cool way to do it when you're at one of those places. You go, is that your Christian name? That's what you say.
That name your mama gave you?
That it. Me and Van spent some time in a place similar to a place that you performed stand-up comedy recently. I don't think there was anyone named A-Marie. I didn't get anyone's name.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of names.
I don't get a lot of names.
I don't meet a ton of new people when we're at those establishments.
You just go with the ones you already know.
Sure.
Just go with the.
I'm not there to make friends.
Yeah, ultimately. I know most of them from their Cash App handles.
I usually don't expand my business tree very often while I'm there.
I made a very significant business partner one time at a club that A-Marie performed comedy at.
That's nice.
Here? Just kidding.
It was here.
Can I tell you one of the best things I've ever read?
Please, we only have 15 minutes left.
You're probably not going to care. I'm a big Swiftie, Taylor Swift fan.
Same. They had the same birthday.
Bill Belichick is the biggest Swiftie.
That's not true.
It
believe
just
that at
came
all.
out because he thinks she's tough.
Because she played music in the rain. Oh my God.
Bill Belichick said
you
that was
people.
pretty impressive. She's tough, man. She stood out there and played right through. I didn't see this till now. I'm sorry. I had to bring it up. This definitely would have been in A-Marie's mandatory headlines.
She wasn't playing a concert in a 83 Honda Civic. She was on stage.
I heard that after
She doesn't have holes.
And then people asked Belichick, so are you officially a Swiftie? And the coach replied, Bill Belichick replied, officially, I don't know about that. Never give away the game plan.
Oh God.
So here's
Sorry, I had
15 more minutes.
no. It's
almost
more.
over.
It's actually more under 10 minutes with commercials. So
here's
get it in
Here's an
because
update.
we have a break.
I just
One
saw
more break.
after Isaiah Bolden came off the field. Bill Belichick told him to go to the sideline and shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
So there's we had a very serious injury here in our last game, but he doesn't got the same stuff that Taylor Swift's made out of. I'll tell you that much. She just what she did last weekend. She's here in Boston, and she played a whole concert in the rain. It was just, I mean, she's a tough girl.
Couldn't tell.
She's the example for the class. I mean, we got 53 guys on this football team here, and I'll tell you what, Taylor Swift, she could slide right in here and just be one of the boys.
I was live at that concert. I was in attendance, and I brought my guitar for Taylor to sign, and I could not tell if it was rain or teardrops on it.
Take last break.
Yeah, I really
Running out of time.
I really get Taylor Swift because she's coming out of her current era, just like I'm leaving the Brady area right now, and so I mean, when she sings, she's really singing straight to me.
The second half will be Taylor's version.
I mean, as a fashion icon, she also wears a lot of sleeveless shirts, and that's just the Patriot way, if you know what I mean.
If anyone's got a bracelet. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/tickets today.
Attention all golf enthusiasts and supporters of youth development. Are you ready to make a positive impact while having a swinging good time? Look no further than the Stand 2230's Help Our At-Risk Youth Golf Outing. Join us on the greens for a day of golfing excellence and community empowerment. Our event is more than just an outing. It's an opportunity to enhance the important work of serving our at-risk youth and underprivileged in New Mexico. Mark your calendar Saturday, September 16th and be a part of this incredible initiative. Let's come together at Paradise Hills Golf Course to support our community. Whether you're a seasoned golfer or a beginner, your involvement matters. Together, we can tee up a brighter future for our at-risk youth. Don't miss out. Register today at stand2230.org or contact Robert Pereira at 505-610-1831 and swing into action with Stand 2230, because when we stand together, our impact is limitless. Brought to you by Stand 2230, leveraging resources to serve the underprivileged in New Mexico.
Take a small step toward a big future for your child and get them caught up on their vaccines. Just like helmets, seatbelts, and all the other ways you keep your fearless child safe, vaccines are a proven and effective way to strengthen your child's immune system to protect them from illness and set them up for a bright future. Don't wait, vaccinate. Make an appointment to get your child caught up on their vaccines today. Get started at vaccinenm.org/kids.
Like any good agent, we're here for the open house, for the closing, for handing over keys. But because we're realtors, we're here for so much more. Agents who are realtors volunteer at nearly 3 times the national average. We're working to broaden access to credit, increase affordable housing supply, and ensure fair housing for all. And realtors are bound by a code of ethics. We're here for it all. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're here so you can get a bigger boat. How so? We're the one-stop shop for metal, which means you can get any metal, cut to any size, ready real fast, saving you valuable time to convince your other half why a twin-engine center console makes sense for you and your entire family. Happy fishing, soldier. Metal Supermarkets. Order online at metalsupermarkets.com.
I'm Jeff Symbieta. Tuesday on the opening drive, it's game week for New Mexico State. Their head football coach, Jerry Kill, will join us to tell you why he thinks they're going to be even better than last year. Join me and JJ Buck. The opening drive starts at 7 a.m.
It's universally accepted that the first season of Winning Time on HBO sucked.
Whoa, whoa,
No, I liked
whoa,
it.
whoa.
It did not suck.
I thought it was so good.
Critically,
And it's still good.
disaster.
No.
Critically, it crushed.
Audience-wise,
The ratings crushed.
0 watchers.
Crushed.
Van and I watch it,
So it was brought back.
and it's good.
It ended the friendship of Judd Apatow, John C. Reilly, and Will Ferrell. They died for this. This heap.
I love it. I love every second about it.
Same.
Jeannie Buss is the worst written character in the history of adapted from real life.
I think she does a fantastic job, and I think the writers did a fantastic job with her character.
All my brothers are so stupid. I got all the good ideas, and my daddy doesn't trust me.
Are you watching it, Fred?
That's kind of what he just did was very lowbrow there, but also very accurate.
Very accurate.
It's very accurate. That's the storyline.
Have you been watching the show?
I'm surrounded
Fred?
by idiots, and I'm the diamond in this rough turd.
Hey guys, this is me, Dr. Jared Buss. I'm the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers. And hey, it's pretty cool. I get to hang out with Magic Johnson all day. I think it's real cool, man.
Daddy, you should draft Magic Johnson. Everyone calls her an idiot.
The guy's name is Magic Johnson. That's a crazy name for a basketball player, man.
So good. Daddy, all my brothers are going to drive this business into the ground.
Look, I don't know if Magic Johnson is his real name, but I think it's a real cool name. If I worked in adult films, in the adult film industry right here in beautiful Los Angeles, California, I would name him Magic Johnson.
That's very good. Now I know you like Jerry West. That's the whole show. Terrible.
No, last night was about Larry Bird.
He's on the other team.
I forgot an absolutely disturbing fact about Larry Bird and his father.
What's that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, we can't do spoilers because it's only one day after the show.
First of all,
it's not a spoiler. This happened in real life decades ago.
It did, but I don't know. I just don't want people.
All right, what is it?
He committed suicide.
Larry Bird's
His
father committed suicide when he was
48 years
18.
old. Yeah. His father was 48 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Larry Bird was 18.
Well, I've also been to Indiana. Just kidding.
Okay,
That one didn't.
that was too far.
That one really didn't hit. Yeah.
Too much.
I think a big problem when a show is just, it's going to sound so stupid when I say it out loud, just people talking.
It's what?
I need anything to happen.
Hold on, they play basketball.
What are you talking about?
Magic Johnson has a bunch of sexy time with young ladies.
There's a lot of sexy time.
They do not play basketball.
Yes, they do.
They have one camera on a motion track that follows them around for about 10 seconds. That's them playing basketball.
There's
And
quite a bit.
There was
quite a bit of
There was a
basketball.
whole scene, and Larry Bird's in jeans, just whooping up at Indiana State.
Larry
I
Bird's a
just love,
friggin' dude.
I love that he just wore jeans during. That was like an actual thing that he did
You know why he went to Indiana State?
because he's from Indiana.
Well, you know why he didn't go to Indiana?
Because
I'm here. I'm ready for
he
it.
didn't finish high
I'm
school.
ready not to laugh. Go ahead.
And Indiana's a state school, and they don't care about your grades.
100% true.
Yeah, because he couldn't get into Indiana.
Didn't have the grades. That's it. That's really the whole story.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. He's a dude, though. I love the way they represent him
Is he dumb?
in the show.
No.
He's kind of dumb,
No.
but not like he's like young and dumb.
Who's the
Not
actor?
just like hillbilly dumb.
Who's the actor?
Larry Bird Jr.
All right. Don't know if that's a real name, but
Probably the third by now.
I'm looking. All right. This dude low key looks just like Larry Bird.
Yeah.
They've done a really good job at like casting.
How do they find Larry Bird and Luke Wilson's son to play young Larry Bird?
Yeah. It's bonkers how close everyone looks. Michael Cooper is like actually Michael Cooper. It's insanely creepy.
Patrick Small.
Oh, by the way, Michael Cooper was wearing a Lobos shirt. I think it'd be episode 2 of this year. That was cool. Seeing Lobos merch on the big screen.
Hold up.
I love winning time, and Fred, you're
So
wrong
do I,
about
man.
everything.
He really is.
Is Patrick Smalls also the kid that played the fat catcher in the Sandlot? That can't be true. Oh, that's Patrick Arena. Never mind. Good show today, team.
Well done.
Hey, Mary, are you performing this week?
No.
Are you just so focused on football?
No.
Oh. Be cool.
I have
though.
other stuff going on.
Like performing? Are you actually performing? You're
I'll
not telling
tell
us?
you. We
Okay, here we
have like
go.
10 seconds, please.
Van, final words before Marie spills it off the air.
Don't miss a second of the sports talk action tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
The Jim Rome